All right, bro. Yeah. I've never heard no man reply like that. I've never heard a man reply like that. Have you? That shit was like, damn, kind, huh?
That was very humble.
Yeah, it was like more of a humble statement, like, damn.
Yeah, he thinking right now, like, damn, I'm an Israelite.
Shit. Got the wheels turning.
Shit start going down. Let's know if the volume is good, brothers, because it's kind of windy out here.
All right, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, before we start, all right, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Baha, Sham, Yahawashi, Baha, Sham,
All right, we want to give double honor to the apostles that great millstone who taught us his word. Shalom to all you brothers out there that's teaching this word in sincerity. All right, we back at it. All right, another week out. The Hebrew Israelites will come out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom. All right, America, which is Babylon the Great in the Bible. All right, as well as to wake up the 12 tribes, the elect of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, which consisted of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians. All right, you are God's chosen people. All right, and true names of the Creator are Yahweh. All right, and Yahawashi. All right, that's what we call God and Jesus Christ, man. All right, and we come out here today, man, to prophesy this wicked place. All right, and teach the Lord's word, man. All right, so today is what August 27th. All right. Okay, yeah. The memorial, the blowing of the trumpets. Okay, and that's what we doing. All right, we out here blowing this spiritual trumpet. All right, for our people to hear. All right, letting you know that it's danger coming, man. Okay.
It's Jeremiah 4:1. If thou wilt return, O Israel, saith the Lord, return unto me.
Right. If you're gonna return unto the Lord, man. Okay, because the Lord is the only way you're gonna make it out of here, man.
Right.
Okay? It's gonna be no other way a man is gonna make it out of the destruction besides if the Lord saved you. You know?
He said return unto me, because it's a lot of people say I found the Lord.
Right.
And I accepted Jesus in my heart, or whatever you claiming on spiritually find it.
Right.
You got to return into the true power, man.
Right.
You know?
Now I'm saying they don't know what they returned into.
Right.
They don't know about being born again. Right. They don't know what that means. You know?
And there's many deities that out there to lead you astray.
Right.
All right. There's many doctrines. There's many philosophies. There's many gods that lead you astray. Which ultimately, all of those gods go back to Satan.
That's it.
All right. All of them.
Yep.
It don't matter what you call them. The origin of it is Satan. If you're not returning to Yahweh, through his son Yahawashi, man.
Right. It says, if thou... It says, if thou wilt return, O Israel, saith the Lord, return unto me. And if thou wilt put away thine abominations out of my sight, then shalt thou not remove. And thou shalt swear, the Lord liveth in truth, in judgment, and in righteousness. And the nations shall bless themselves in him, and in him shall they glory. For thus saith the Lord to the men of Judah and Jerusalem, break up your fallow ground, and sow not among thorns. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, because, break up your fallow ground, meaning now that you know, you got to come out to the highways and byways, man. You know what I'm saying? Where the people is at. And now you're trying to be a man that can speak. You know what I'm saying? Like these brothers on the side right here, man. Instead of at the house watching, they up here, man. You know?
Yeah, and also too, when you break up your fallow ground, you start over. Yes. Right? Meaning you put off all those other ways that you learn coming up in this society. You put that off, man. Right. Because you're breaking up that fallow ground so that you can plant this seed. Right.
Trump, you gotta be out here on these streets.
Right.
Bringing Israel to the marriage.
Scripture I want to get as well. Okay, you know these child. Yeah, you can see.
It's all good. Go ahead, keep on.
Yes, I'm looking for this. Yep. Slot, man, slot.
Will this help?
Yep.
This is
Will be wetted, Elder? Since it's sticky.
Yeah. Psalms 96.
I read that again though. It says, verse 3, it says, this is Jeremiah 4:3. It says,
thus saith the Lord, but thus saith the Lord to the men of Judah and Jerusalem. It says, break up your fallow ground and sow not among thorns.
Right, and so not among thorns, all right? The ways which lead unto death, okay? All right, read that real quick, bro.
Psalm 26.
That Hosea,
Hosea 10 verse 12. It says, sow to yourselves in righteousness.
Right, this is what you should be sowing, man, okay? Like I said, don't sow amongst the thorns, all right? Scripture say, sow, again,
Sow to yourselves in righteousness. Reap in mercy.
right, so you sowing in righteousness, all right? And this is what the Lord considers to be righteous, man. Okay, coming out, teaching His word, man. All right, not considering yourself an American, okay? And coming back to your true nationality, man. All right?
It says, break up your fallow ground.
Right, break up your fellow ground and you're going into starting over, man. All right, taking out, that hardness that was in your heart, those other, I think that's like some,
It could be. He's got roadkill in it. It says, break up your fallow ground, for it is time to seek the Lord.
it is time to seek the Lord, man. All right, that's what the time is, man.
right.
Okay?
You see us out here, man. You see, starting with the apostles. You see brethren around the world. It ain't a thing of, well, I'm gonna look embarrassed or I don't know if I can do it. Nah, man, you got many examples out there, man, and not just in Great Millstone, but you see all the other camps. They out there too.
Right. Hey, is it embarrassing to call for help? Like this,
You know that you could, who in the hell don't holler for help because they embarrassed?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They drowning in shit. They don't want to hey, help because they just drown because they feel embarrassed and shit.
You don't call for help, you full of pride.
Right. So you and your pride gonna suffer.
Floating at the
I
bottom
got
of the
this.
lake.
Your ass never sink.
They got a little more of it. It says, till he comes and rain righteousness upon you.
Right, so He come and rain righteousness upon you, all right? Opening up your mind to this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. Okay? This is life, man. Us brothers, we now living, right, through Yahawashi now, man. Okay? In the world, we were dead. Okay? But now the Lord just gave us the breath, man. All right, we had a meaning of life. Woo!
Right, bro.
You know? That's powerful, man.
Right. Yeah, bro. You see how we changed?
Yeah.
Young men out of their mama house like they supposed to be and stuff.
That's right.
Taking care of full families
Man.
and going to work every day.
Yeah.
That's the Lord that do that. Cause man, I'll be, when I be, doing my thing, making my shekels, I'm pulling up on houses that I already know what type of house this is. A bunch of niggas living there.
Right.
And they pitch in on their county aid and they ain't doing nothing.
Fill up the refrigerator. Well, not food. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of microwaves and shit from Tampico.
They got some Mustang in the front there.
They got all the cars, bro. Them niggas ain't doing nothing for themselves. They got 2 kids over here.
They
You know what I
paying
mean?
real rent. You know what I'm saying? Everybody live in that mom's Section 8 spot. Damn. You know what I'm saying? We know how that go, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Isaiah. You done, Mike?
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
Seek ye the Lord, Yahawashi, while he may be found. So
Right.
this is an indicator that it's going to be a day where he's not going to be found no more.
Right.
The Lord is going to take his prophets off the streets, and then once that happens, judgment going to come, man. You know? Because the Lord said he, what's that, Revelation 7, hurt not the wind or the trees.
Yep, 7, right at the top.
So once the Lord take the prophets out the street, that's when the destruction gonna come, man.
Right. You're gonna be where the Lord's protection is at.
And really, the destruction, the hell is gonna happen, and that's gonna give us the indicator. Hey, we ain't going back out.
Right.
Yeah. It ain't like the Lord gonna just take us off the street, and then we gonna see shit. And we're like, yep, no more. That's it. The Lord don't want us out there.
Wait till that day.
You know? The Spirit gonna let us know, because it's gonna be dangerous to be outside. You know? Doing what we doing. You know? Right now, we basically talking with each other. You know, society's still moving. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna come a point to where you ain't gonna see no like when March of 2020 happened. You know what I'm saying? We was like, damn, this was shaky. Downtown LA was butt ass naked, man. The only ones out there was the devils. The only ones out there was the devils, man. Yo, freeway is empty. During rush hour, man. And those freeways be popping all day, every day. 101, 110, you know what I'm saying? All them freeways, man. 170, the Hollywood freeway. Then you get to the hood freeways, 105, the 405. All them freeways was packed. They stayed packed. When March of 2020 hit, it was like nobody lived in LA, man. That shit was eerie, man. So the next time that happens, probably just like when it did happen, you know, the Spirit had us doing sit downs at home. At first, we weren't out on the streets, but then we slowly, the Spirit had us start going into small pockets of the city. We was no longer downtown as the major church, make a hub of the church, where we had four camps on one block. Now the Lord split us all up. He basically doubled us.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And we all in different parts of the Southern California, and the same with the brothers in the other states, man. You know, the Lord did that, man.
Right.
So, like the brother said, the Lord, you're supposed to seek the Lord while he may be found.
Right.
All right. With how you can hit up the comment boards and ask us, hey, where y'all can be at? You know, there's gonna come a point you ain't gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
And just like when things got heated for the Lord, he disappeared.
Yeah, he disappeared through the crowd, man, when it got real.
Yeah,
They was getting ready to toss him off the mountain. Here we go. Back in Isaiah 55:6, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
Call ye upon him.
Call, bro.
Call ye upon him while he is near, man. All right? You got to call upon the name of the Lord, his true name, Yahawashi, man. All right?
It's a king, man. He's fighting elements right now, brothers.
Verse 7. It says, let the wicked forsake his way.
Right. This wicked is talking about the Israelite man, okay? Because we the only one that can forsake our way and return to the Lord, man.
Right.
All right? Not the other nations, not Esau, nobody, just Israel, man.
And then here it is, we in the trumpets, but in a couple of days it's going to be the Day of Atonement.
Right.
When that's the day when you fast for your sins.
That's literally what we wait. Yeah. Which a lot of our people don't know about that. You know? That's a critical. Jake don't even know about fasting. He can't fast for 3 hours, man. Let alone 24. No food, no water. You know, digest nothing, man.
Yeah.
And you wonder why you sick.
Yeah.
Why you can't get rid of that damn hangover belly? Cause you ain't in tune with your body, man.
Constant mucus, and
You notice a lot of things have like a break. You know, the woman, she bleeds, she has a break. You know what I'm saying? The Sabbath, the land, you know, you have a break. The land, you know, it's a break from that. Right, the body, you know, you got the fast. That's a break for the body. You know what I'm saying? For the man and woman. You know what I'm saying? Different things that have a break, man. You know, the Lord, that's natural like that. You know?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Hey, you know, the angels had a break. They took a break. You know?
So going back to verse 7, it says, "Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto Yahweh, and he will have mercy upon him."
Right.
That's right. Right. So when it says, let the unrighteous man forsake his ways and his thoughts, okay? Meaning the ways that you were brought up, you gotta forsake that, man. Okay? And you gotta get into the Lord's ways, man. All right? You're starting to understand how the Lord wants you to live, man. Because the Lord covers everything, man.
Right.
Literally, man. All right? To how you take care of your family, like the brother's going into your body. You know what I mean? It's really a way of life now, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Forsake your way and your thoughts. The way you I'm gonna do it you're gonna do it Yahawashi way.
Right.
Because that's the way that's gonna lead to true success.
Right.
All right?
That's the only way.
It says, and he will have mercy upon him and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. And we all need pardon.
That's right.
All right? We all need pardon out here, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, none of us worthy. Or it says our righteousness is but filthy rags to the Heavenly Father. We can't even go far enough when we praise Him.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, man, your life is so valuable just to be alive, man. That's like, you can never pay the Lord back for that. Just like you can never pay your parents back.
Right. You can't praise the Most High in the grave.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to know what time it is once you go back to the spirit world. You're supposed to praise the Most High while you're living on the earth.
Right.
Right?
Right. So I wanted to go back because I had a scripture to go with Jeremiah. In Jeremiah 4 and 3, it says, "For thus saith the Lord to the men of Judah and Jerusalem, break up your fallow ground and sow not among thorns." I have a precept. It's Sirach 10 and 19. "They that fear the Lord are a sure seed, and they that love him an honorable plant. They that regard not the law are a dishonorable seed, and they that transgress the commandments are a deceivable seed." So you want to be that good plant, that righteous plant, that healthy for sure. You know, that plant that's gonna last. It ain't gonna have to be thrown in the fire, man. Right. You know, it's well taken care of because you got the water, the nutrients. You know what I'm saying? You got the sun that's hitting it, which is the inspiration from the Heavenly Father, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You know what I'm saying? You got your spiritual nutrients there, man, to grow, to stay strong. Your roots to dig deep into the soil, man. You know what I'm saying? But going back, this is verse 4. It says, "Circumcise yourselves to the Lord, and take away the foreskins of your heart."
Right, the foreskin of your mind. The Lord's talking about your mind now, man. Okay?
Yeah.
Not a physical circumcision, right? It says he's a Jew inwardly, you know?
Right.
So it's talking about renewing your mind, man. You know?
Yeah, 'cause a lot of cats, they're getting caught up in physical, words. They're getting caught up in, like, how they present themselves versus renewing their spirit. They're not renewing their spirit. They just
telling them to worship him.
That's right.
They don't truly understand, man. Really. All right. Because the Lord said,
Does it say rend your hearts
yeah,
and not your garments?
Not your garments, yeah. And the Lord said He looking from the inward parts of man, you know, and that's what counts. Okay,
Yeah, your true intentions.
It said, circumcise yourselves to the Lord and take away the foreskins of your heart, ye men of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem. Let my fury come forth like fire and burn that none can quench it because of the evil of your doings.
right, man. So the Lord is going, He's going, like it's written, He's going to get rid of the 2/3, man. You know, they're going to have to die on this side and come back in the kingdom, man.
That's right. You know, you got so many booby traps for Jake, they can't even see him. And the booby traps is right in front of you. Your Walmart that you shopping in is going to be the same place where you're going to be locked up at, right? Getting tormented. You know, your same city, your streets, the way the pattern of your city was laid out, was so that troops could invade and cut off all outgoings. Right. You know.
And then Esau set a trap. He turning you against you. You know, Jake fighting against Jake. That's all set up by Esau, man. All right, all these gangs and all that. All right, Esau broke that, man. Divide and conquer, man.
And even it's beyond gangs now.
It's in the music.
You know what I'm saying? It's far beyond. Gangs was the 80s.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
The 90s.
That's the late trick. Now they got you fighting against each other with how they messed up society, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Now out here in LA County, crime is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are robbing everything, man. Everything moving, getting hit. You know?
I see motherfuckers. They tried the lady caught him at the last minute and she opened her door, got in and closed that motherfucker. He like, oh,
Yeah.
run back off. Like, shit. Oh
Yeah, they knocking on doors. They knocking on doors. They sending women to say, I broke down or whatever.
Yeah.
As soon as they open the doors, some goons come out the cut, man. So you're gonna start seeing niggas get laid out, man.
Yeah.
Because people are becoming aware.
Yeah.
And the reason Jake is on doing shit like this because they in these desperate dire situations.
Yeah, they show it.
There's no job opportunity. You know what I'm saying? They feel like shit. I can't work at Jack in the Box and make no full wage to provide for me and my family. So I'm about to go out here and get it. I know how to get it. You know, so I'm gonna grab my burner, and I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna start hitting shit. And they gonna start getting hit. People gonna start killing these niggas, man. And we ain't talking about regular. We talking about even our own people. You know what I'm saying? Jake that's doing alright for themselves and come across these little goons, and they gonna just blast their ass, man. Just like it happened in Riverside. Some dudes was trying to rob some in some apartments in Riverside, and dude dumped. They tried to rob him in his apartment, so he shot and dumped and killed one of the dudes, man. When they were trying to get away, they actually got into a shootout. So you're gonna start seeing more and more that's happening, man. These are these times we living in, man, and these different counties in Southern California, especially LA, the cops only responding to certain things. They're not responding to everything. That's why you see on social media niggas going up in CVS and filling up duffel bags full of liquor, and the police ain't coming. Because they not coming on 211s no more. They ain't responding to those calls. Why? Because the police was defunded. All right? They not responding to domestic disputes. All right?
There was this one video, there was a whole bunch of Jake and 7-Eleven, they hopping over the counter.
Yeah, that was in LA too.
That was deep.
Yeah, they was.
You know what I'm saying? Because what they do, they do what they call street takeovers. Where they take over a whole intersection and niggas will be out there doing donuts.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These are young Jakes, man. These are all young people, man. They out there doing donuts and they they said, shit, fuck it, let's go up in this 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And they bum rushed it. They took cigarettes, they took every goddamn
Everything.
thing.
Everything.
And what is the dude working there supposed to do?
Con.
Take his ass
You
in
know
the
what
back
I'm
and lock the door. Yeah, motherfuckers taking lottery.
Yeah, they took lottery tickets, all
Lottery
that.
tickets.
These things are gonna increase, man.
Right, yeah.
And then you see it on the news, and the news talking about we gonna check the camera. They ain't checking no goddamn cameras.
That's because they're allowing it to brew up.
They're
so
allowing it to happen.
so they can have a reasoning behind sending in
Order out
UN
of
troops.
chaos.
Yeah,
Order out of chaos.
Order op KO, man. That's why the crime is, and it's like that in New York, all the major cities, man.
Yep.
You can bring that. That was a precept with that young boy.
So Jeremiah 17 and 7. It says, blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, in whose hope the Lord is.
Yeah. See, when you trust in the Lord fully, when you seeing these things go down, you know what time you living in.
Right.
See, a lot of our people that don't trust in the Lord, they say we need to correct. You ain't gonna correct these young people. They done. They are what you would call meat puppets. They playing their role in the Heavenly Father's movie, which is our reality. They gotta be there. All right. And don't get all emotional when you start seeing these niggas getting their top blown off.
Yeah, man, I'm
Right.
emotional over these news.
These store owners, these Punjabis, these Arabs that own these stores
blowing
gonna start blowing their goddamn heads off, man.
Yeah.
They already,
And then you gonna want to mark for these little monsters.
Right.
you already know, Jake, it's the same pattern.
And I hope
Yeah.
that, man, I hope that, man, yeah, man. Hope that them niggas blow his head off, the niggas come back and blow Elam's head off, and everybody's head getting blew off.
That's right.
That's
Because
basically
yeah.
gonna be the sentiment of society.
Yeah.
Survival, not just Jones, man. Anarchy. You know? That's what you call anarchy, where there's no law.
Right.
Yeah, that's scripture too. That's how we guard the kings and principles.
Yeah, because, I mean, check these people out, man, the carelessness of these people, and how their carelessness affects.
I went to school with that nigga, man. It's Crenshaw Mafia nigga, man.
He look like
But yeah, bro, Slock, I was saying, like these people, the carelessness of these people and how it affects everything around. They don't think that it affects everything. How they act is affecting us, man. It affects everybody.
That's right.
You know, so it's about time y'all about Shema Shai start laying y'all down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is that, what does it say in Ezekiel the 38th chapter? It says the place of unwalled villages, but then it says something like they dwell carelessly or something of the sort.
That's Ezekiel 38.
I'll grab it if
They shall come to the unwalled villages.
Yeah.
You know? And that's talking about the Russian troops. All right? And best believe Russia is surrounding this place. And best believe that they are working together, man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think that they ain't working together, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's right. Because they know they got to put an end to the Israelites in order for them to accomplish their NWO. Don't you see that these countries are warring together, right? But all of them are coming up with CBDC.
Yeah,
All of them at the same time are coming with a central bank digital currency. You know what I'm saying?
And then, check it out, remember that those governments they was just not there. That was in Japan, it happened in the UK, and it happened, one more place. It was multiple places that happened. Why are all these government officials all stepping down at the same time in different areas of the world? They all on the same agenda.
Right. You have what's the name? Fauci, he's stepping down.
Yeah.
He retired.
Which ain't no stepping down. He just getting out the way.
It's the next phase. It's the next phase of things.
And at the same time, the Lord said there should be signs in the heavens. So they, with this new telescope they got, the James telescope, all type of things that's scaring the shit out of them, man. Things that they can never explain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's just the Lord letting us know that, hey man, a new rulership is coming.
That's
You know
right, bro.
what I'm saying? I'm finna a new management. I'm finna change everything around for them. I'm finna set everything up how it's supposed to be for the start of mine elect.
Right. Beginning with Yahawashi.
Yeah. Nope, that's right. Yeah.
It's Ezekiel 38:10. It says, "Thus saith the Lord power. It shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think in evil thoughts."
It's talking about the Russians, man. The Russians are going to think that evil thought. All right? Right, bro. Don't you know one of them Russian allies' daughters just got blew up in an assassination? She was in a vehicle that she wasn't supposed to be in.
Oh,
Right?
snap.
And there was a bomb in that motherfucker and it blew her up. Don't you know tensions are high amongst these Edomites right now?
You know, the Russians, they still hold that like old ways. So their daughter didn't blow up. They gonna take that super personal.
It was an ally of Putin.
Oh,
An
yeah.
ally of Putin's daughter. You know,
Yeah.
his ally's daughter was grown up, man.
Wow.
So yeah, they going at it, but really it's all the Most High got that stirred up. But really they all going towards the same goal.
Yeah.
Dominance over the new world order. Who gonna rule in that thing, man?
Bro, it's his history repeating itself when the Greeks got the rulership.
Right.
Because they all had the generals all had the same idea. They wanted to take Alexander's empire for themselves. So they all was fighting towards the same goal, but they was fighting with each other to get to the same goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah. Verse 11 says, "And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest."
That's America.
Yeah.
This is the place where you can actually swim. You know, you can swim to this bad boy if you got the lung capacity.
Yeah.
Look at Issachar, man. Issachar that goddamn Persian Gulf. I mean, not Persian. That Gulf of Mexico. And with some fancy bags, man.
Yeah.
You know, and then they got the border wide open to let them in.
Yeah.
Because they letting them in because they letting in these Ukrainian sleeper cells. They letting in Russian sleeper cells. All right? They letting these people in, man.
Yeah, it's the place of dreams, man.
Yeah.
The land of dreams, where anything of your dreams become true.
And that's what puts you at rest.
Yeah.
You know? That's why you at rest. You're not walking around circumspect because the days are evil. You at rest because you in your own mind think it's your year to bubble. When Esau is making major moves to shut everything down.
Right.
You know, you have an illusion. You're in a goddamn dream, literally.
Right.
Thinking that you gonna bubble out here, man.
Right.
You can't be a rapper no more. They create robots to rap for you niggas now.
And they kill
That was crazy.
And you getting killed. That's rappers.
Now, if you become a rapper, for sure, you getting popped.
Yup.
And in second, you're going to be killed. So that's what you got to look for.
The record companies will put life insurance out on you because they know.
Yeah.
So they gonna profit off of you even when you're dead, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it.
And then let's say I play sports. Well, in order for you to get into these sports now, you got to take that Kool-Aid. And a lot of these athletes are dying. Over there with the soccer world, FIFA and all that,
Oh, yeah. a lot
they
of them
dying
are
on the field,
Yeah.
man. You know, these are men that run daily.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who's in tip-top shape.
Right.
But all of a sudden, they just fall out and die.
A lot of them wasn't even televised like that.
No, they didn't. None of them were. You got to go to alternative media to find that out, man.
Right.
I played like junior soccer, you know, as kids, and I used to hate the practices, bro.
All you did was run.
All was running. It was you barely see the ball. The ball part was you with the ball was like that was nothing when it came to it, but when you had to run all practice.
It felt like those countries.
Yeah, man, I'm talking about like, damn, we just got done running.
That's why I never mess with soccer.
it's the only sport where you chase a ball, bro.
Yeah.
The ball ain't gonna stop, right?
Hey, also, well, I'll read it again. It says, "And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages.
Woo!
I will go to them that are at rest."
Right.
The unwalled villages, the borders of the entire country. You can start there, but then you got borders of these states. Ain't no walls up to keep you from coming into different states. You know, they might have what you call a sign that'll say you are now entering into California. That's it. All right. Now entering into Nevada.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 35 to Nevada. And then even when you get to the city level, see, in the ancient world, you couldn't just roll up into a city.
Oh, heck no,
You had to go through the gates. It was only one entrance in that city. Castle, you know. And then who was at the city? You had guards and you had the leaders. You know, they was at the what's your business here? You know. But you could just roll up in cities now. You know.
Man, that boxer, Lucas,
Yeah.
he said his father swam here.
Yeah, because he from. That's what I was going to say earlier when the father had brought up Issachar, he's swimming up here. The tribe of Manasseh does the same thing.
They swam through the Keys, Florida Keys.
Yep. Yeah, and it's called the Maria float. That's what it's called. And what they'll do, they'll take an old shell of a car, you know, they'll turn that mug into a boat, and they'll push it, you know, swimming and pushing, or however they're doing it, all from the Cuba all the way up, and they try not to get caught. I got some going on.
So if people that are getting over here, like how much people that have military might and strategies to come in and take this place over? You know, you gonna see China troops on California beaches coming up out the water and shit, man.
Yeah, bro. Man. Invisible. Remember the video? I think they got invisible cloak. I don't know what you would call them type of people, but coming out with invisible cloaks, jumping from airplanes, invading this place. Yeah, all you see is parachutes, but you ain't seeing no man on there.
Because they got no take that. I mean, we used to speak about this going back to 2012.
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? We used to pass some videos around, man. They got technology to where, and they made a movie about it called The Invisible Man.
Right.
All right? They have that technology where they can put suits on, which really is not invisible. It's the light reflecting makes it look invisible.
Yep.
Technology, okay? Right.
Yeah, Hollow Man.
Yeah, Hollow Man. I said Invisible Man.
They showed that with the Harry Potter. Remember that he was invisible? I'm sorry.
And this is why we're going to need the Lord. This is why we're telling you, return to the Lord, man. You
Right.
ain't got nothing to combat this type of military technology they could come with, man. You know what I'm saying? Your clock ain't gonna do enough, man.
I can't find you.
You're gonna be shaking to shoot that goddamn clock, man.
God.
You seeing troops in the sky, they parachuting down. And you don't know what the hell, what's going on? And they shooting as they coming down.
Oh, you just hate it.
Like the movie Red Dawn, man. Because China, they got money. They done bought up all type of land on the West Coast. All right? They done bought, and I know this for a fact because a lot of these warehouses 3, 4, or 5 years ago, they were different companies. Now you see these Moabites owning them, shipping out furniture, shipping out workout equipment. They done turned them into Amazon return warehouses, but they all owned by Moabites now. And it's like at the most 12 Moabites working in there. They're all family. They ain't hiring nobody. It's just them.
God.
Same thing with the farming that when you're going up north. Same thing with them farms. You go to the farm and you go to the little butcher shop. Moab is owning everything. Lando Lakes, the brand you buy in the store, owned by Moab.
So you already know they poisoning that shit.
God.
Cutting it with Lord knows what. You know?
They even buying farmland by bases, military bases.
Right.
They're investigating one right now because it's like how many miles they saying it's from the military base, and they saying that's suspicious that they bought all that land.
Right, it's right there.
By the military base.
Right.
But yeah, but the government knows about it. Why would you sell them that land right by the military base? Because you know what's happening, man.
Exactly.
You know? The scriptures tell us in Psalms 80, the 83rd chapter, man. The tabernacles of Edom and Moab, man.
Right. It's two whole ass
You know what I'm
niggas.
saying? The scriptures tell you what's happening, man.
Hey, just a little bit more. I know you got some good. It says, I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. Yeah, man. And then the reason why y'all dwell safety is because the natural ways of how a man's supposed to get his living, going to the hunt, make sure you, to get food and all of that is rarely available right for you. McDonald's right around the corner, stores are right around the corner.
Right, they ain't got to plant, plant no garden and, get tomatoes and all that. You go right to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And get all that. Right.
Like people are playing like, okay, I'm gonna go to the grocery store next Friday, and they automatically think, oh yeah, that butter gonna be right there that I always get. That water gonna be right there that I always get. So it leaves you in that. I'm safe. I don't have to worry about nothing. It leaves you in that spirit.
Spoiled and lazy and spoiled.
Yeah.
And, feel like you're privileged to,
You got privilege.
Yeah, but like the scriptures tell us, we were nourished here.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We spoiled too.
Yeah.
But the difference between us and you is we understand what's coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we still go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
We still buy eggs. We still go to the grocery store to get meats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Produce, water, and all that. But we understand that that's temporal.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be there forever.
Con.
You know what I mean?
listen, I got bro, can you read that where it says something about rest?
Was it Ezekiel 38?
Yeah, I thought that was
Maybe another one?
That are at rest.
I read it again now. It's back in Ezekiel 38 and 11. It says, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest.
Look at that. Now this is a precept. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, we have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Right. You know what I'm saying? In the night when people are at rest. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, it's not that you can come in the night. It's just in the night. That's when you rest. You resting. You about to lay them down and dream, be in dream world. Right.
You guard down.
Your guard is down. Your undergarments, the rest of your home.
And that's part of the reason why cities in the ancient world had walls.
Right. Right.
That's why you ever heard the term Trojan horse.
Yeah.
Right.
When you watch the movie Troy, they had to sneak into that city by way of the Trojan horse. Right? They couldn't just roll up in that city. They had to get in there somehow on the low because there was only one way into the city. And once they got into the city, that's when they took it over. You know?
They presented it as a gift.
As a gift.
And that's real history. That's not like somebody made that up. That really took place in history.
Yeah. All cities in the ancient world had walls around them, man. You know? They had watchers on each, watchtowers. Send men at the top of the towers that would stay up all night while people are sleeping.
That's right.
To watch for invasion, man. Yeah, this shit don't happen here in America, man. You got sheriffs, that patrol the city at night. You know what they doing? They at the 24-hour spot eating. Or they meeting up at one of their homes. All of them meeting up at home and they playing cards or whatever, or freaking off on the female rookies, man. That's what they doing, man. know, the cities that are more crime ridden, you know, they gotta be out there. But for the most part, man, they ain't, these overnight cops, they ain't tripping, man. They just trying to get through the night.
It's 1 Thessalonians 5:2. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction.
Right, peace and safety, all right? Because that's what they say. They say everything is going to be all right here in America.
Yeah.
But it says sudden destruction going to come. You know?
Right, yeah.
And that's how the Lord is coming, man. All right? In a sudden, all right? When you least expect it, man. You know? But to us, in the know, all right, the Lord ain't going to come like that. All right?
We ain't going to look for it.
You constantly watching.
Right.
When things is going down like major events in cities, catch us at in these times. You know, say there's a major march downtown LA. You ain't gonna catch us down there. Years ago, we used to be in the midst of these marches because we was out there speaking. And they'd just be out there when we was out there. But if there's something like a major march happening, we ain't gonna go down there to try to wake them damn people up, man. For what? For what?
Wasn't out there when BLM was out there.
Hell no, man. We wasn't marching with signs talking about Black Lives Matter. Because we saw what came out of that. We saw that there were edging provocateurs in the midst of it. Actual cops that was going around vandalizing and destroying shit. They would leave bricks. And a lot of you people are so goddamn brain dead, you think a pile of bricks was just there. No, they were leaving bricks there so you could destroy shit.
Right, yeah.
So you became an agent provocateur without even knowing.
Right.
Dummy.
Then what happened, it became, the whole BLM became a voice for all people that's fighting for their rights.
No, the alphabet people,
Yeah,
not all
alphabet,
people.
yeah, right,
That
yeah.
became the catapult
Yeah.
for the alphabet people, man.
Yeah.
Because who's in control? Who's the head of the BLM?
Yeah.
Behind George Soros, who's the face of it? The president. These alphabet people, women, man.
Yeah, right.
Who was taking the money that they were getting, buying mansions and shit, man. Them three damn witches. Them goddamn men hater Judite women, man.
And then one of them got in trouble or something. But I said that because now pedos got a voice now.
Yep.
And they're saying that their lives matter.
attracted. We minors attracted. We attracted to minors, and our lives know, man. This place is getting ready to go.
Yeah,
Right? This place is getting ready to go. Here it is. Everybody got on great millstone. We brought out the scriptures on so-called rape. But ain't nobody saying nothing about these goddamn pedos, man. Ain't nobody saying nothing about it. They out in the open. These are doctors.
Yeah, right.
Doctors that are out in the open saying this, you know, they running you up to it, man. That's crazy. And you just sitting back. You don't hear no you don't hear Vocab Malone talking about it.
Yeah. That's real shit.
All right? You don't hear that, man.
That's real shit. Bro.
You know?
Yeah.
You don't hear none of these other Israelite groups talking about it.
You don't
But we brought out through the scriptures that men, if things happen to where men actually took a woman in the ancient world, this is what you were supposed to do. Right? If she was betrothed and married to somebody and cried out, you put the man to death.
Right.
So like, you know what I'm saying? If she wasn't betrothed, he would have to go to that woman's father and pay him. All right?
Yep.
Now, if she was betrothed but she didn't cry out, they both would put to death.
That's right.
All right? That's all we showed you. According to the Bible, we showed you that. And all of you got your goddamn panties in a bunch. And if we talk about Israelites, that know that they Israelites got their panties in a bunch. And that's all you niggas was talking about, and you was bringing up about us. Calling us a bunch of Ted Bundys and all type of shit. But ain't nobody talking about these goddamn elite putting into law that grown ass people can be open pedophiles, man.
Right, like we all we doing is breaking down everything that's in the scripts. That's it. We breaking down, then we hey, everything. shit. Like the fish swallowing up Jonah. You know what I'm saying? People call us crazy for that. Oh, y'all crazy. Now y'all had me right until y'all brought up that. You know what I'm saying? Bro, y'all had me. You know, but we just, hey, if it's in the scriptures, we're gonna break it down, man. If the Spirit allows us to get into that topic, man. Bro. Hey, and the elders starting off with apostles and went down through every topic there is in the scriptures, man.
Bro, everything. That's why they say they got 100% truth, which that's what it is.
Yeah, the scriptures answer everything you want to know about life. God.
Right.
It's on the plate for us. We gonna taste it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we going devour that goodness, man.
Right. I was gonna say, remember you brought that point up about dude with the fish and shit. What happened to his ass? He get caught busting all in his woman's daughter's fucking face, man. Right. He gonna do that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
This shit is amazing. Yeah. And then when we because the scripture said when we break down the cases on rape, but those cases is what you see happening in society, man.
Right.
You see how rape takes place in society. And the scriptures got for each scenario, there's a way you deal with it. And that's all we explain.
Yeah, and then you have women. You know, well, why men can't control their earth? Why can't you control what you wear?
Right.
You know, that's why the society gotta go, man.
Right.
It's too much back and forth bullshit. Don't nobody want to just get straight to what we get to. You know what I'm saying? What the Most High say, since you don't want to do that, when the time comes, hey, deal with what you got coming, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, man.
One of the signs that the woman had was, if God killed his son, why can't I kill mine?
Ooh,
Yeah, that's
I seen a woman's post that said, this summer was boring as fuck. I should have kept my baby.
man.
Okay? And you don't think the Most High, and that's just one woman. You know?
Bro, man, bro. It just made me think of this post I seen. It was like, if you see Jesus getting jumped, what would you do? And some people like nothing, and then some people was like, shit, he turned water into wine. He better turn a rock into a Glock. I was like, what the fuck?
it was the same.
Yeah, that's so you. This is that generation, man.
All the people, they love them because you hate the Lord. No, yeah, here we go. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them that travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
That's right.
Hey, none of you gonna escape, man.
Hey, like, let's do what it said. It said, as travail upon a woman with child. Now, when a woman's with child, right? She's in that 9th month.
Yeah.
She ready. You know, everything good that day. She probably went to the nail shop, got her nails done.
Right.
Went and got her favorite food. You know what I'm saying? To feel that craving. She's glowing. You know, stomach out to here. When she go home and go to bed, everything is cool. When she suddenly wakes up, she wakes up suddenly because of that pain. And what happens? That pain don't stop till that baby comes.
That's right.
What the husband do? He gotta get up. Oh, baby, is it that time? We gotta go. You know, that's what it means as travail upon a woman with child. Meaning it's gonna come suddenly. It's gonna be like a normal day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might go get your favorite burger or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Might have had a party. Everything was good, and then at that right moment when the Most High seen fit, it's gonna be hell and chaos until Yahawashi returns. It ain't gonna slow down. It's gonna happen, and it ain't gonna be no stopping. All right? That's what it means when it says as a woman in travail, man. All right?
Yeah, go ahead. This is the word sudden, the dictionary.com on Google. It says occurring or done quickly and unexpectedly without warning.
Without warning, like the woman, she went to bed, kissed her husband, night, honey. Night, man. Which we know, they show that type of shit in movies, but I'm just, painting a picture so you can see what the scriptures are talking about. All you women that have had children, you know the feeling. All right? You men that have your wife, you in the house with your wife, and she's pregnant, you know what I'm saying? You might have thought you was just gonna go get ready to work that next day. But she went into labor in the middle of the night, so you had to call off and get her to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know what, like that episode of Mark. Remember when he had Jen's friend? They had the baby shower at his house, and she went into labor. Right then and there. He didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, that's how it's gonna happen. It's gonna come at a sudden. You know what I'm saying? You might have, some women might have ate, they like hot peppers while they pregnant. Yeah, that one last little pepper you ate set it off.
Yeah.
You didn't know it was gonna set it off because you've been eating them your whole pregnancy.
Yeah, right.
You went to bed and you woke up abruptly out of your sleep because them pains was upon you.
Yeah.
And they came upon you unaware. You didn't know they was getting ready to happen, but they happened, man.
Yeah. Reset.
And I ain't never known a woman who actually had the baby the day the doctor said she was gonna have a baby.
Right.
Your due date is December 24th. You know what I'm saying? That it's either earlier or after.
Right.
Or they try to be right by saying, well, giving an excuse that the baby is caught up in the or turned or caught up in the biblical soil. So you have to do a C-section.
Right, the baby's breached.
Right. Or they want to give you some pills or some shit to have the baby or
To induce you.
Yeah. Which is bull, man. Hey, it's supposed to be natural, man.
Yeah.
But Esau, he loved tempting the Lord, man.
That's why you gotta trust in the Lord, man.
That's right.
You don't induce the labor.
Yeah.
If the baby ain't coming, I mean, the most I don't want the baby to come
Right.
yet.
It's just like a cake. You're gonna wait for the cake to all the way be cooked, or you gonna poke the middle and it's gonna pop. It's still wet.
And then that's the thing. People think of this type of technology. Well, what if her labor? You can't induce. You're not supposed to induce it. Right? You ain't supposed to do that. But Esau got the minds of our people and people in general to where, you know what I'm saying, they think that that's normal. They trust him. Well, when the scriptures speak about as a woman in travail, it's talking about the natural way a woman goes into travail, but that's with a child. All right? She don't know that them pains is coming, but when they come, they slack not a moment. All right? Yeah, go ahead, read it.
I think you got one first?
Yeah, I had just real fast. This is Isaiah 59 and 19. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and from his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. So a flood, it just come in all of a sudden, man.
Yeah, like all the floods that you see it happen.
Yeah.
People just thinking it's raining. They go to bed, they wake up, they try to go outside, or maybe come downstairs, come downstairs, and you got goddamn puddles of water. Like, oh, shit,
Baby, she was crying.
my whole house was flooded downstairs. You know?
Like those people in Texas, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mississippi.
Yeah. When they wasn't stuck in the house because it was so damn cold, man, it came on them a sudden.
Yeah, that was last year too. That was last winter.
They wasn't expecting that, boy.
And this winter they say it's supposed to be a lot worse. Woo. This is the winter that I believe that they've been talking about since 2020, the hard winter.
I believe it.
Right? This is the winter they're gonna shut power down.
Yeah.
This is the winter where they've been blowing up factories. Right? You ain't gonna be able to get access to things no more, man.
These Wendigos gonna start activating.
They had it in Winter Soldier. They had it in Game of Thrones. The Winter is Here. They put it in different movies, but they name it to where it's like, oh damn, okay. You're not thinking about they naming it for a purpose. They naming that shit for a purpose, man. They coming in on the winter, man.
Yeah, even Captain Samuels was saying winter was coming.
Yeah, he showed up saying winter.
Okay.
Because that's the time. Oh, man, that's what I was gonna say. But just going back to the blowing of the trumpets, just real quick. When you look at the name of the 7th month, when you jump to 1 Kings, the 8th chapter, verse 2, it tell you the name of the 7th month. And when you look up that name, I forget what it's the Hebrew word, but it means to endure.
Yeah.
Enduring is that what it means? The word going back to enduring because why? You getting ready to go where? You going ready to go in the winter?
Yeah. You're going through the fall and the winter, which are the roughest seasons.
Roughest seasons.
That's why when you watch those movies, people say, well, I've been around 30 winters.
Yeah.
They count it by the winters because a lot of people don't make it through the winter. You know?
The winter. That's why, you know, the 7th month, the blowing of the trumpets, you brought your offerings from what the Lord gave you in your harvest. Because now this is harvest. After this, not much is growing.
Yeah, because it's the time of the fall.
The time of the fall and the winter.
And then shit get frozen.
Yep, shit get frozen.
You know what I'm saying?
The Lord,
It comes out, but the ground be ice. You know, the dirt be cold. You know?
yeah, it comes hard.
So this is what we say. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see women out here more and more and more and more. I know when I'm on my route, I'm starting to see more and more women with them signs. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't talking about bum women. We talking about women they still got a little bit, but they assed out. They need help. You know what I'm saying? Got their children right there. And you even got the Judite woman that's saying that about them, that ratchet ass black woman, man. You know, these women that's trying to find these men, they come onto her show saying, I want a man, he gotta be this, he gotta be that. And they disgusted with their own women.
Yeah, they are, bro.
They disgusted like you
Like the
bitches
host.
are crazy.
The host me.
You know, you want a man that's making all this money, but you already got 5 kids. You know? You a county check away from being your ass out on the street. You know?
Kids all in the background yelling while she trying to be on the show.
But the point being is, it's gonna come. You know? These times are gonna come. And they ain't gonna stop until the Lord comes. It's gonna come at a sudden, man. You got that? Go ahead.
It's second Andrew chapter 16, verse 37. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son. Right. With 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb.
Just like we were just talking about, man. Before the birth, she's in constant pain. They call them contractions.
They get worse and worse.
And they get closer and closer.
Yeah.
You know, they might start out, every 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? She'll get that sharp pain to where she gotta grab something, grab you. And she breathing hard.
And we already had one labor pain when they locked it down.
Yeah. Right.
That was like
That was a
shit.
contraction right there.
You know, yeah, that sure was contraction. Yeah. That was a huge one. Like that motherfucker hurt. It shut everything down. It hurt businesses. Motherfucker was hurting.
Motherfucker still hurting from it.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? And then part of them contractions, now they starting to happen more because a lot of you got them PPP loans.
Yeah.
And now they coming after.
They coming after you.
You know what I'm saying?
Them motherfuckers with shields, like, like if you got to block a whole platoon, they coming like that after you. Yeah. And you just regular at your job and shit. Yeah. It says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child come forth, they slack not a moment.
They don't slack. They ain't gonna stop. They get worse and worse. The more her cervix is dilated. Okay? The more and more her cervix is dilated, they get worse and worse. And then that baby don't come through to what? That cervix is dilated to 10 centimeters, 6 centimeters. And she got to deal with it. Even women that have taken that what Esau calls the epidural, that shot, and they say that still don't get rid of the pain. It gives you a little ease, but it don't get rid of it completely.
Right. And then after, oh shit.
But I didn't see that motherfucker just
That's hard, bro.
say bags out of that shit.
That look crazy.
Right, bro?
I forgot what the hell I was going to say.
I got me a rash on the back of hell.
Go ahead.
It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn.
Hold on, go back.
Yep, we'll go back up to
So you see, Ezra is describing it the same way. What was you at when you read it? First Thessalonians, the same way Paul described it.
Yep.
All right? And more than likely, Paul was quoting from this. He was quoting from Second Ezra, man. Okay? So read that part again. Go back up a couple of verses.
It says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, and with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child come forth, they slack not a moment.
Right, not a moment. All right? Not a moment. And these things are going to happen worldwide. It ain't just going to be here in America. Okay? They say there's an estimated over 600 billion things of that Kool-Aid have been administered.
God damn.
All right? 600 billion doses.
God damn.
You mean
No, in the world, whole world.
billion, right?
Billion.
Billion. God damn.
600 billion
You can remember
doses.
the boosters?
That's,
Yeah,
what I'm
the
saying.
boost mobile.
That's the main talking about every person who's
Yeah, right.
you know what I'm saying? Because here in America, I think it's
It's a lot of
well over the population of America.
Right,
It's,
yeah,
it's
300
like the doses here is maybe 400 billion. Maybe higher than that. But people have multiple and triple up. Right? So when the travail really comes, that's gonna be a part of it. You know what we're talking about if you've been watching this, man. All right? And it's been broken down. You have scientists that are not mainstream that have gotten inside of these bodies that have died that were fully Kool-Aid up. And they broke down the actual metals and the things that's in this stuff, man. And it's basically antenna material. It's electricity conducting metals, man.
They've been finding worms in people too. Big ass worms in these bodies that took.
Yeah, because that was one of remember Carrie Madej, the Dr. Carrie Madej, she's an MD, which they tried to kill her in a plane crash. All right, but the Lord didn't allow it. All right, and I believe she an Israelite woman, man. All right, because she truly believed in the Lord, but she Jesus and all that. But they tried to kill that woman, man, and she's the one that brought out the parasite that's inside them goddamn valves, man. You know?
It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the world, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Right. Even so shall not the plagues be slack. So it's going to be one thing after another. One thing after another when this thing really goes down, man.
Right. Because Amos is saying, like a man running from a
Matter of
lion.
fact, you want to read it?
Yeah.
Yeah, read that, brother.
It's already in motions of things happening. It's gonna start speeding up.
Start escalating, man. You know, these are things we excited about, man.
Right.
You know, our adrenaline is ready to blow.
Woo.
Yesterday. I can't wait for that time, man. I can't wait for that time to where it's survival out here, man.
Yeah, man.
And trusting in the Lord wholeheartedly.
Ah.
We're going to trust in the Lord.
right.
The Lord is going to be our guide, and we want to builds up in you, man. When you build your faith.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's how the
Yeah.
Lord wants us, man.
This is Amos 5 and 18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light."
That's right. That's right.
Even dark.
What end is it for you? You like vocab, which he don't talk about the day of the Lord at all. All he talks about is we wrong and he's right. Well, why don't you warn your people of the things that's coming instead of worrying about what we doing, man? The reason you worried about what we doing because you know we telling the truth and we're right. All right, and of course you've been sent. All on Apostle to Hard page talking about you want to sit down, no tricks and gimmicks. You the devil, man. Only the devil would say something like that. Because if you wasn't about tricks and gimmicks, you wouldn't have popped up on them unannounced.
Right.
Yeah, when he went to Dallas, when he was popped up on the apostles and the elders, I remember that apostle like, here go that devil. Here go that devil.
Here come them devils.
Yeah, here come them devils.
Here come them devils.
You know what I'm saying? Just popped up.
He came up with some excuse on how he found them.
Yeah, you a liar, man. You a liar,
When
man.
he say he worked for the CIA.
So
Like,
he got the
that
connection.
video?
Yeah, he got the
He
connection.
said
Yeah,
they
but he was trying to be facetious.
Right.
But he was really telling we got them telling
Right.
That's what we call that semantics.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what semantics are. He said he was approached.
But he was telling the truth. I believe that shit.
Yeah, because why did he stop? Why ain't he worried about the blood of Jesus on his congregation?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good questions.
He's no longer an urban apologetic.
Yeah, bro.
He's an Israelite critique.
Yeah.
That's what he is now, man.
Right.
So go ahead, finish that.
It says, in verse 19, it says, "As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him."
Yes, you got away from one situation.
One labor pain, or one situation, one labor pain, and you hit it one, you know, to another, man.
Yeah.
Woo, that's cool.
Meaning you might have had your ass out at a rally. That's just, and shit got cracked. Where some agents from out the door start shooting at the cops, and the cops start shooting back.
Yeah.
And it's just a whole people are getting shot and dying, and you might dodge, and you might have got up out of there, and you might have got home, and you turn on the TV, and all of a sudden, a bomb go off.
Yeah.
A big ass bomb go off. It's like, oh shit!
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now you seeing the military be rolled in your city. Now you gotta flee. You're like, oh, they come get everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be, man. One situation after another.
Remember they said they was rolling around with live,
Yeah, that dude, that National Guard, you talking about? Yeah, they were using live, what do you call it?
Ammunition or?
No, he didn't say ammunition, he said live, no, it wasn't live, I forget the word, basically he was saying, we're loading ordinances.
Live orders.
Live ordinances into trucks and we're moving in the cover of dark.
Yep.
And we're not even allowed to use nothing but night vision. You know, they couldn't use lights, they had to use night vision. And they load these trucks with live ordinances and they take them into buildings. This is what the dude said, and he called up his partner in a different part of the National Guard, and he asked him the question, and his partner said, how did you know that?
Yeah.
So that means that's happening throughout all the major cities in Babylon the Great, man.
right?
GI.
They think of Batman.
And the National Guard ain't shit. They just, they collect them fat paychecks, and they told to do something, they gonna do it.
That's it.
You know? Because they only work on the weekends. They don't work during the day. They work on the weekends, and I know that because I knew National Guard. All right? Yeah. And they doing it out of ignorance. They don't know what the hell's going on.
Right.
You know, they in America. Probably old fat motherfucker in here. You know what I'm saying? At rest, chilling. Oh, we got live training. We got some training we got to do at night. All right, cool. We don't do nothing any goddamn way.
Right.
But they loading up live ordinances and they taking them into buildings throughout all of America, all right? Under the cover of
They
darkness.
setting some shit up, man. That's set up shit about to happen, man.
So these things that's gonna happen, it's gonna be a domino effect of things that's happening. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna turn, like I said, you might get home breathing hard, turn on the news, and buildings are starting to get hit. Man, we're under attack. Stay home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that good little radar or alert, something start going on. Yeah. All on your phone and the TV.
That's it. Your phone, even if there's no services.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's a national broadcast. It's not a test. You know, now look, that frequency sound, they know they chose that on purpose because it puts you in the spirit of instantly like,
yeah, it's an instant like the alert, fearless, fear. And Esau knows that about frequencies. You know, that emergency broadcast system. Yeah. We used to, you know, when you used to watch TV, the TV used to do it. Yeah. Everybody come look, what's going on? Looking at the TV and shit. Because it's a frequency that triggers your mind to get that way.
Like dude was like, man, we gotta go somewhere, man. We going to
Yeah. He's like, let's go. He's like, my nigga, let's go.
It says seek shelter.
Ain't nowhere to go.
Yeah. He's like, where we gonna go? Nigga said, seek out.
He was scared like a motherfucker.
It said seek out.
That's gonna be a lot of our people, man.
It's good to say seek ye the Lord. Man.
Right.
That's why he made me found, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
Seek out shelter.
Hey, now you want to obey orders and shit.
Yeah, now he want to listen to this shit.
Yeah, now you listening to everything.
Come up here.
Right.
Nigga, seek help. Nigga, we gotta seek help. Every cause Harry.
Bro. Jake's through, bro. Jake's through. Jake's through. That's how they gonna act when shit gets tight. They gonna be looking for the truth, looking up. They gonna be seeking out. Not seeking up.
Hey, that's why the scripture say you gonna laugh when your fear comes.
Yeah.
Most I gonna mock when your fear comes.
Man, get look at a hard ass gangster nigga, scared as a bitch.
Yeah, that's
He used cuz when he talked. He's scared. Oh, cuz. Nigga, I said help.
Can't wait, bro. Can't wait. Can't wait, bro. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait, bro. You think about that every day, don't you? It said. It said.
Woo! Going back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Amos 5:19 says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into his house and leaned his hand on the wall.
Yeah, you got into safety, so-called safety, your home, and you put your hand on the wall and you took that deep breath. And what happened?
A serpent bit him.
You got bit by a serpent. You might get to your home, close the door, lock it, take that deep breath, turn around, and there's some niggas in your spot. Ready to take your shit, or taking your shit. You know what I'm saying? Got your wife tied up. Like in that movie, that show Black Summer. Remember they went into the spot, the nigga had them all tied up. He basically said, all right, you got it. So we got on, man. This is the type of shit that's going to be happening, man. You got to prepare your mind for it. And the only way you can prepare your mind for it is with the spirit and power of Yahawashi.
Yahawashi.
That's it.
right. Woo!
You know
Ain't no other fucking way. There ain't no others. Nothing. This is the only way.
That's it.
This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. It says, in wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Just real quick on that. Just like I said, what we know is going to be our defense, which is the spirit of Yahawashi, shine the truth. Just simply knowing Sirach 12 and 10 is going to do a lot. Never trust your enemy. Just knowing that.
Yeah, knowing that, yeah.
It's going to do a lot because what are your enemy going to do? He's going to be telling you to go to your nearest church or school. We have refuge for you there.
Yeah.
And he's going to use these fancy words.
Yeah, fool.
rehabilitation center.
Yeah,
know?
safety.
Safety
Yeah.
Safety
centers.
is gonna be a big word. They're gonna use safety. You need safety if you can. Shelter. Get to your nearest elementary school.
Yeah.
Safety and shelter for your wife and children.
And we have deployed military to have set up a perimeter
Right.
around so elementary school.
Right.
And we, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that we know, don't go there. That's a trap. That's a trap.
And they put that in the CDC zombie preparedness plan.
Yeah.
Right. When you read that actual comment, I did a video on it. They took the whole goddamn page down.
Right.
And when you read that actual comment or the comment that they have on there, all you gotta do is type it in, man. See, Jake so goddamn lazy, they don't do their own research.
Yeah.
But you type in zombie preparedness plan CDC, and then it's gonna take you to the direct link and read the comment. Read what the comment says, man.
Yep.
The name's gonna be Salvation Army, you know,
Yep.
Red Cross.
Yep.
You know, that sounds kind of
FEMA.
Yep.
FEMA, you know.
Yep.
Cross is where you get X'd out at. That's what cross means.
See, they're gonna,
The
you know,
end.
right.
Like even the thar in the Hebrew, it means the end.
You might even have a bunch of hillbillies get together trying to pick people up saying that they somebody.
Right.
This is help. We got food, and they taking them back to their house and they becoming slaves. And shit.
Straight up eating their ass. Hey, remember in the Legend?
They had them underground.
What was the thing
The movie
Will Smith character kept saying when he would go out to that pier? He would send out a message.
Right.
He would send that message out. I have shelter, food, water, and safety.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how the women's fight.
Yep. Yes.
That's gonna be Esau. That's gonna be Esau luring you into his booby trap.
Yeah.
Because he's the one that the Lord used to set the traps up.
Yeah, and he knows, Esau knows that he's not going to have the capability to round everybody up.
That's right.
Too many people. So what is he going to do? Create the chaos so that you come to him.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Just remember that video?
Smart,
Here,
man.
here he had the fairgrounds.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had those
But he's
Yeah.
a cunning hunter.
bids in there.
Paris.
He had the beds, everything set up for a trap. It was just a trap.
Yeah, that was nothing but a trap. As soon as you got in there, the first thing they want to do to you is stick you.
You couldn't go back out.
Right. Couldn't go back out. Without being stuck. After they stuck you, they might have let you out.
Remember, dude, he said he was calling on his mama and shit. Mama!
Oh, yeah, like that. He was like, oh, man, fuck that. Yeah,
And this was before they brought the potion out.
Yeah.
Right.
This was
in
in
2020.
You say you niggas in the weak as shit.
He's like, I'm weak as hell. Niggas is rumbling.
And then
Then he start crying. Mom.
That's just amazing how they do call their mama. That shit is like, that's a real life scenario.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
What it is that it goes back to Jacob. Yeah, you know hope, definitely. But it just goes back to Jacob and it goes back to Jacob and what's the mother name? Rebecca. That's what it goes back to.
Damn.
They gave him that dick on his ass heavy. Look, man, we don't want to have to do this, man.
Okay, do a video call. Niggas gonna be calling their mama soon or something.
Amos 5 and 20. Amos 5 and 20. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Even very dark and no brightness in it.
Even very dark with no brightness in it. All right? Now give me Isaiah 6.
Whoa. You gonna know that the Lord is with you because the Lord is the light.
Keep going, I think, second verse.
This is you was finished with that. This is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. It says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come."
That's right.
And that's now. The light is coming through the Most High raising up the prophets. Okay? Because the prophets are the ones that's going to lead you, Jake. Why are the prophets the ones that's going to lead you? Because they have the words of Yahawashi, man.
That's right.
All right, that's why they're going to lead you. Because they the ones that got the right way. Because the Most High set them up. You know, what we got to, what do we have to gain to life to you? Is there a collection tray somewhere out here? Maybe it's in the bushes. We got a collection tray. Do we have a donate button as you watching this live, man?
Or look at the description.
Or any of the men of Great Millstone, do you see a donate button?
Yeah. Or you got one of those things, you just swipe the card and it just, you put how much you want to give us and swoop.
We
like
don't
they got
want
it
your
in the
money.
churches. They got it in the churches now. Or you can slide your card, bro.
Right. Yep, you can start. It's right on the back of the seat.
In Texas, what's that pastor name? Joel Osteen. I passed by that motherfucker. That motherfucker huge. And my wifey told me, she said, because she used to go to that motherfucker. She said in there they got fucking machines where you can put your card in there and just, if you ain't got cash, bam, right there.
Yeah. I remember when I was recording for Down and they were doing all the series on the campus churches and stuff. But when we were going to church, on the back of the seats, it's like it looked like an ATM, a little small little ATM, and you could just, as you listening, you could be like, oh, I like that shit.
Yeah.
You get $5.
That's crazy.
That boy good. You don't give him $2.
You get $2.
We don't have nothing to gain. We don't have nothing to gain but our own salvation.
Right.
That's why we do this. We don't know how to fuck us.
That's right.
Dark room and you can't see, you don't know, you like a blind man walking around. You like this, scared. You don't see no light. You might be screaming out, anybody, can you hear me? Is anybody in here? And then you might hear a lion roar at your ass, like them Egyptians. Or you might feel a brush go by you. A brush of wind or a goddamn scale from a snake or something.
Something rub up against you.
Yeah, something rub up against you in the dark. You gonna get scared. What was that? What was that? Hey, stop playing. Stop playing.
This ain't funny.
Yeah.
You scared of wolves? Or what the heck? You hear a pack of wolves around you. You know what I'm saying? And you just run until you fall into a spike or some shit. It's been in your face or some shit. King of terrors.
Yeah, Lord, you can terrorize the earth, right?
This is chilling so weird.
You know? Because the lack of fear that's here, you people are going to fear the Lord.
That's right.
Okay?
It says, "For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people."
That's right, man. We in a time of darkness. Give me Romans 13. The night is far spent.
Yeah, 10. Going right now? Yeah. Romans 13 and 10. It says, "Love worketh no ill to his neighbor, therefore love is the fulfilling of the law."
That's right.
And that, knowing that knowing the time, that now is the high time to awake out of sleep.
Now, really yesterday, but since we here, you see it coming across this, stop bullshitting with your life, man. Now is the time to awake out of sleep. Okay? You gonna keep playing with your life and it's gonna be too goddamn late.
What's that?
In the words of Mike Allen. Quit playing with your life.
Quit playing with your life.
Society.
Yeah.
It's too late now.
Yeah. See, and Jake, we've been like programmed to be on that too late stuff.
Yeah,
From school. It's always too late.
Late. Yeah, wait until the last minute to do your homework. You know, wait until the last minute to study for a test that you know that's going to determine whether you go to the next grade.
Yeah.
You just wait until the last minute, but you can't do that with the Lord.
Yeah.
Even though we know that there will be elect that's going to wake up at the last minute. All right? But they're going to sincerely wake up at the last minute.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's right, bro. Yep. It says, in that, knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Now is the time, man, where salvation is near. You know? But now is that time, man. Right? Hold on, he still got a little more.
It says, the night is far spent.
And we're in that night. This is the time of the night. All right? To where darkness is ruling the earth. The people of darkness is ruling the earth. And Esau Edom, he keeps you in the dark, man.
He basically, like how it says in Jeremiah 51, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. He did his job. Now he's moving to the next level of trying to control the people.
Right.
So it's spent.
The proof that these people are the people of darkness and they keep the people in the dark. Joe Biden signed the executive order 14067 back in March. All right? And we just now hearing about it at the end of the summer. All right? At the end of the summer. And it's supposed to go into effect December the 13th. All right? And the ins and outs of it, basically, the digital currency that they're going to have, meaning they're going to have control of it. So if you go against, if you do something wrong, they can turn your money off.
Yeah.
All right?
Like the prophet said, they don't want to, if they say, because that's all the apostles talking about that, they keep bringing up that number. The
140, the executive order 14067.
That's the hard, you know, but one thing he said was, if they wanted to say that, they don't want no more, they don't want $100 bills is gone. You have to come turn in your $100 bills if you want credit for it. You got a house, you got sex at your house. You're like, oh shit, I can't use these hundreds. Nobody accepted them. Now you gotta go. If you want to use them, you gotta go turn them shits in for credit.
Yeah.
But to even have the credit, you're gonna have to have the MOTB.
Right, to
And
come
then
along
on
with
top
it.
of that, let's say you did go turn them in and they give you a card at first. Say it's just a card. Let's say it's not the tip right away.
Right.
They got control of that money.
Oh yeah.
All right? They can turn it off. They can have it to where, oh no, you spent $100 yesterday.
Right.
You can't spend $100 today.
Right, exactly. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's total control.
Or if they or if you go to the grocery store and you getting out you some Bible kits and they see on the receipts and stuff like that, because now it's
Everything's
digital.
electronic.
Yeah. They see you getting survival kits. Okay, well shit. All right,
Turn
no,
this card
that's
off.
it.
Oh,
No, you're penalized for that because you're not supposed to. You know, we don't want you to have that.
Right.
Or you've been buying too much gasoline, or you've been buying too much bullets, or you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Weapons.
Kind of like an
That's
algorithm
yourself.
for purchases,
Yep.
like YouTube got.
Yep.
Kind of like a,
Yep.
Yeah, which
Like
exactly matches the
Total
MOT.
fucking control, man.
Total control. MOT. The fact of buying and selling, they control it. And that thing that he just signed, the executive order he just signed, it showed it was the bullet point showed that they could go in and out of your bank account at will.
At will. That's
Now you try to go to Jose to hook your car up. It's either you gonna be bargaining with him. I trade you for this and this.
Right.
Or if you're trying to do it the money way, shit, you can't do it now unless y'all both have that system
Right.
going on
Right.
with each other. You ain't no more paying under the table. Now you're gonna be taxed for For shit.
Time work.
Jose owed you 20. Esau texting you from that shit. Oh,
That shit is crazy.
I want $3 from that $20 that he owed you.
Why
What
is
the
he giving you
fuck?
this? What's going
Damn.
on now?
This had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, he want
This ain't
every,
got nothing to do with his car.
he want every transaction accounted for.
Man, that's crazy. He just put an alternator in your. He didn't have to do nothing with Esau, but Esau want everything with no.
It's not about he wants that money. He don't need the money. He wants control.
Right,
I was watching Oblivion last night. And the main character's his name was Jack, right? And you know that's the German way of saying Jake.
right.
And what happened at the end of the movie, when he got up to the space station and the computer was talking to him, the damn computer said, I am your God. I created you, Jack. And I was like, that's what this motherfucker wants. He want to be gods over us, man. He want to be gods over us, man. He want to be the most high over us. All right? So that's what it's all about. He want to control you. And that movie show you he was in total control. But you had the underground people.
All right, you know what he's talking about doing with the people that's locked up? Implanting them with the with the CHIP in the head, man. In your head. You know why? Because he gonna put that poison in there, cyanide. So if you try to do something else or escape, you try to kill somebody or whatever you thinking of doing, he gonna just set it off to where it just melts in your fucking head and
Or it explode.
explode wherever
Like
how
that
he do
movie,
it.
Apostle Farmer put me watching when he was out here years ago. What's the name of that movie? They all took the job, but the
That was
point
on
was
Kingsman.
no, not Keys.
Okay.
It was another movie. They did in that, but they all took the job, but the stipulation was you had to have a chip implanted in your head.
Oh, okay.
And when they got in there, they locked the whole building. And y'all seen it, man. I forget some project.
Oh.
Some project. But basically,
Yeah, I know.
when they got him in there,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And they was blowing their ass up.
he said, "But y'all gotta kill
Yeah, y'all gotta
this
kill.
many people, and if y'all don't kill this many people, I'm gonna start blowing heads up."
Yeah.
I forget the name of that.
Bell Project. Bell
Some
Bell
Project.
Project.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Belco project.
Belco.
Belco was a company. Yeah, what's that movie, man? Belco project.
Heads would explode, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
And when them heads started exploding, it put people in dire messages. They was like, oh shit, I don't want that. Give me the gun.
Yeah.
Give me the gun. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Yeah.
See the See, that's the
That's
type
Hunger
of
Games.
and right.
Hunger
And that's
Games.
the type of society Esau's gonna have out here.
Hunger Games, man. You know? And your life, he gonna be playing with your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think them bums gonna be out in the street? You ain't gonna see no bums no more.
Yeah, he gonna blow your damn head off. Hey, remember was it Aaron Russo and Nick Rockefeller? Remember he said if you don't wanna get down, you'll just cut off your chip.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what that whole executive order is all about. To have control over your way of whether you can buy and purchase. But again, it's not gonna go as smooth as Esau thinks.
Yeah, right.
And he knows that. That's why he has one of our KO. Right? He knows that, man.
It says in the middle of him eating, the Lord gonna basically put a spiritual monkey wrench in his shit. And that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying?
He eat
That's
right
the
now.
checkmate, baby.
He eating right now because the infrastructure is already in place.
Yeah, it's already very
All right? Those machines where you can pay with your phone, or you can just tap your card. That's the system. All right, that's already the system. You're gonna be able to tap your hand.
Yep.
I got one on you. Anybody got that?
Yeah, go ahead.
You sure? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, starting at verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first,
That's right.
and that man of sin be revealed.
And we in that time now. Right? The man of sin is being revealed on all levels. All levels. name. Guess who just brought up Ancestry.com? Who? BlackRock. Which are the elite bankers.
Right. Right.
They did.
Right.
So they gonna trick you to go get your DNA so you can get some money. But ain't no telling what the hell they gonna do, man.
House lock, bro.
You ain't supposed to be giving them your DNA.
Man. But I was gonna say, they have weapons now that is programmed to target specific DNAs.
That was in James Bond.
That mist or that gas.
What we gotta do is
They had DNA weapons. I forgot what they call them, but weapons that's designed to attack your DNA. Remember, he was in there. He was like, "Damn, why ain't that?"
Everybody was dying around him.
Everybody was dying around him because they didn't have his DNA.
Right.
wow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
See, that's a perfect way to kill Jake. But like, you know, it's like, man.
Because Jake's God is money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They got us.
You done, Kawas?
Okay, well, I mean, if you want to...
It'll back up that scripture
Okay,
too.
come.
This is Sirach chapter 14, verse 7. And if he doeth good by giving, Jake money, he doeth it unwillingly.
Right.
And at the last, he will declare his wickedness.
Yeah,
The
bro.
last he gonna declare how wicked he is, man.
God.
He right now, he's like this.
Yeah.
You just gotta give him the company, give him some DNA.
Yeah,
Give him money.
Next thing you know, one of them little robot dogs. You think it's a regular dog till it hit the corner and
Got a big ass RPG on his back.
That was the reason why he gave the PP loans, man.
Yeah, now you see it.
Yeah.
Now you seeing his evil.
Right. Now
Even though
now
Jake-
he say, "I'm coming for you."
Yep.
And you going to jail, goddamn it. Fed time.
yeah, he funded the hell out of the IRS and gave them burners and fucking
Yeah,
But
bro.
them ain't real IRS. Those are Ukrainian troops.
yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Those are overseas troops that look like white people.
Yeah.
That's going to come knocking at your door with them things out.
Dang. Man, he saw the bucket.
Yeah, this dude, bro, that's why they say the heart of them is deep.
You want to jump in? Go ahead. You want to jump in? Go ahead.
And he, as the scriptures say, he don't get no rest without getting
Right, yeah. Proverbs 4:16, I believe.
I gotta get these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
What can I do next?
Unless he do wickedness, he don't sleep.
Yeah.
And they happy come some great ideas.
Yeah. Yes.
They all in the room.
Brilliance.
Yes.
Brilliance.
They probably got evil laughs.
Hell yeah, they
Personal
got
evil laugh. Shit.
Drink the wine of
Old
wickedness.
wither ass bodies and
God
stinky
damn.
breaths huddled around and shit. Looking at each other.
Everybody halfway up here.
Did it, Johnny.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah.
I can't stand this dude, man.
God,
We
decrepit.
dealing with real warlocks, man.
No.
Spiritual wickedness in high places. We ain't dealing with no regular cracker, man.
Right,
We're dealing
a lot
with
of them.
actual warlocks, man.
Ah.
Blood drinkers.
I'd rather lose for 1,000,000 years and be an Israelite than to be a devil and to be winning for
Ah.
1,000,000 years.
Ah.
That's right.
Yeah, these people actually conjure up demons, man.
Con.
For real.
Con.
Like no bullshit.
Like
Con.
in the movie today.
Con.
Oh, okay. Sacrifice.
Chair, like he's a human, sit down with him. Yeah, how you doing there? Yeah, demon right there.
That's how they get their guidance.
That's right.
This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Man. To take peace from the earth. He even got movies to where he has set your date to die. It's a movie to where it was the one last man on earth that had that's about to die natural from a natural death, and everybody was watching him on the screen. You know who
Right,
played
right,
him?
right.
The dude that played what's that white dude that just played that vampire?
I don't know.
Morbius dude. I forgot his name. But that dude. And he ended up playing the dude in the movies where everybody was watching him on the screen have a natural. He was the only man in the earth that was about to have a natural death. Right. In so many years. But they have it to where They even set a date for you. Okay, you're gonna die here. You're gonna die this date, and you know that'll be probably on your new birth certificate. Not unless you die earlier from natural causes,
Right,
or something like
right,
that.
right.
But that'll be the day they want you to die.
Right, right.
You be like, damn, they want me to show
Right,
that's
yeah.
25 years and shit.
In time,
In
Justin
time, bro.
In time, yeah.
Justin Timberlake. Go ahead, read that.
It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Red is a key. That's a key indicator on who this horse is.
Right.
Who the Lord is using to take peace from the earth.
Right.
Like Esau, he was one of the biggest crime families.
Right.
When you look up that rhyme, it goes back to the word crimson.
Right. Right.
Crime go back to the word
Crimson,
crimson,
right.
which means red.
Right. Like the Alabama.
They had a movie came out back in the 90s called Crimson Tide.
Right, yeah, the Alabama,
that
the
was
football
about
team.
Submarine
Yep.
nuclear war.
Yep.
Right? The red
A bloody tide, man. It's
Yep.
gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
That's what they said. That's basically what the movie is
Right,
saying.
right.
The bloodbath.
Right,
Yeah.
crimson.
The
Red.
Rothschilds being the highest banking family out of all of the families, and that Rothschild means red shield.
Real shield. Right,
Red
that's right.
shield. Right.
So that's the indicator of who the Lord is using to take peace from the earth. Is the earth at peace right now? No. So obviously the red horse is in motion right now.
That's right.
Okay? And he has taken peace from the earth. Ain't nobody on the earth at peace right now. I don't care where you go on the earth.
Nah.
Even if you go on vacation, you may think you ain't at peace.
And money don't make you have peace. It's just a distraction from what's really going on.
Ah.
Money is just like paying for a
Man-made.
Damn, that motherfucker was a demon in there. You said he had the Michael Myers shit.
Yeah, he be on I seen him, man. He be on TikTok.
Okay, got it.
They roll around with the Michael Myers shit.
And we in that demonic era time. You're gonna start to see more demonic things happening.
Right.
It's gonna be even times 10.
You women that got children, you shouldn't be having your children out there trick or treating, man.
God.
Because Esau gonna be doing some things, man.
Right? I guarantee you see that robot for that trick or treat. That one signed the Capitol Records.
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah, old boy.
Artificial rapper.
Motherfuckers gonna be dressed just like him, I guarantee you.
I got a real quick one.
Yeah. Go ahead, and then we'll go back to what you was reading. Revelation.
It's Genesis 25 and 24, just getting to the point. It says, when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Woo! Red.
And out of these two babies, all right, the Lord was going to use in these end times. He's using Esau on the left-hand side, and Jacob is going to be that right-hand side.
Man, that's
right.
so spiritual because he has a lot of blood on his hands, man. That's a bloody dude, man. He was the first murderer. Okay? He done came over to the Americas and killed off millions upon millions of North American, so-called North American Indians. Yeah. Bro, they got the full, not the full, Ronald Reagan Freeway. Right over their bones.
Grave pyramids. And the
Damn.
reason they were found out is because they were doing construction. And the construction workers actually dug up massive graves.
Damn.
You know what else? You know who else they did that to? China. When China built the Great Wall of China,
Right.
the people that died, they just buried them in the wall. They didn't
Damn.
have time to make graves for them.
Right.
They just buried them right in the wall. So when that wall that the people walking on, which is thousands of miles long, they just buried them right in that shit. You know?
That was it right there, brother.
It says back in Revelation 6 and 4, and there went out another horse that was red, that indicator, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
And then real quick, it said power was given to him, showing you that it's man. It's a him, right?
To take peace from the earth. One of the peaceful things that he took from the earth was taking the mind of our women, man. taking our women, making us and our women to fight against it, making our women come against the man.
That's right.
Making it seem like the woman is more in charge than the man. The woman got the authority, the rule. When the man leaves the woman gets the children. She gets half of everything. She gets to say so of if she could have the child. The man could say, I want the child. When she say, well, shit, I don't want this motherfucker. Fuck the kids. You know what I'm saying? And the baby gone. The baby gone. And what you gonna do? You gonna what? What can you do? You ain't got no say so, man.
The courts ain't set up to help the man.
Yeah, that's just a system of chaos. It's not a system of peace.
Right.
It's a system of chaos that he established.
Right. And then when you look in the law, how this court system run, the court and all of that, how what you're supposed to do if it's a divorce, the law speaks totally contrary. The man takes everything and the woman leaves out.
Right.
You're talking about the law of the scriptures.
Right.
The law of the scriptures.
Right.
I don't know if I got it mixed.
You just
I'm
say,
sorry.
you got to clarify that.
Yeah.
The law of the scriptures tell you that the man get everything.
Yeah, the law of the scriptures say the man it's basically how this system run the law. It's just opposite of what the Lord said to do.
Another demon. Another demon.
No, that's all right. Let's keep it going because
It says, and they, it's like, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another.
And then, I'm sorry. And then, what's been going on since March 2020 was peace getting took from the earth.
Right.
All right. The way that he lied to the masses of the people, telling them that this whole little pandemic thing he created to create fear and more control. That's it, bro.
Yep. Really, it's been happening. It's just 2020 sped up the process. They started to speed up the process because they've been taking peace from the earth.
They've been
But when 2020 hit, March of 2020, that's when the actual. Now we're seeing all the so-called conspiracies that everybody was warning about. The conspiracy theorists. All right. Now we're actually seeing them in motion because that was the process was sped up. Right. The Most High made them put their foot on the gas.
It says, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Right. Which his great sword, you know, the sword that's going to destroy his ass is the missiles, but also his technology. All right. His technology is a great sword. All right.
I got one. This is 1 Maccabees 1:7. It says, so Alexander reigned 12 years, and then
Start at the top.
It says, this is 1 Maccabees 1:1. And it happened after Alexander, son of Felix the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece, and made many wars.
And that's actual history. You can go right into Esau's history books and you can get that. And this was written before Esau's history books.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that Alexander's father is exactly what the scripture says his name was.
He was Philip of Macedonia.
Macedonia. It says, it made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth and went through the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations. In so much, and hey man, it's the same thing they doing now, man. Jacking the earth, jacking the nations, going through, putting their names on shit, putting embassies and you know what I'm saying, and putting their banks and their system, way of life, the way they run things, their system. You know what I'm saying? Their people in the governments taking out presidents and putting their people. You know what I'm saying? It's all doing that to this day, man, in front of your face, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oppressing man in his heritage.
Yep. That's what's gonna get them killed too. Yep. It says, and went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him. Whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up, and he gathered a mighty strong host.
And that's that same spirit in him now. His heart is lifted up, and he don't think he's going down. These Edomites don't think that they about to go down, man. They think that they got the people right where they want, which they do. All right? And they proud about it. Because their whole thing is what you gonna do about it. You know? What you gonna do about it? We're telling you exactly what we're doing. We're setting up people like Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson's on Fox News telling you the sham that's going on. And who's in the uproar about it, man? When you Edomites gonna do what you said you was gonna do?
What did Trump say when he got in? He said, well, Bush, he ain't talking shit. He said, well, I would have went in, we just bombed the shit out of them and took their oil.
Everybody clapped.
He's a character too.
We would have went
He's
in
a part
there,
of the plan.
took their shit and bombed the shit out of them.
You know that they got some crazy ass characters, like entertaining characters. They're not just straightforward mean dudes. These dudes they keep you in tune because they so damn goofy.
That dude Tucker Carlson, he came to the camp, the elders camp.
Right.
And Pops the Hard called his ass up.
He shook him up.
Trying to slither by.
He said, you're scaring me. Remember? And then if y'all watch a little bit after that, his show, you can see in his eyes, he had a different look for about almost a month. He had a different look in his eyes.
Andrew Tate on Fox. He's on Fox throwing up the goddamn best of the places.
That's all he do.
You know what I'm saying?
You see him throwing up there all the time.
They got a hold of that motherfucker. Even though he do make points that we show you scripturally.
But he ain't
Come on, man. You ain't gonna be on no Fox. You ain't gonna be on Fox with that sign just blatant like that.
Hell no.
You showing I'm gonna obey. You showing your allegiance.
Right.
I'm not gonna run off the handle. I'm in your order. That's what you're doing when you do that, man.
Right.
He falls under the bracket of how Alex Jones was banned, and then they just funded. They just funded the 13.5. Rockefeller funded the 13.5 million for misinformation.
And that's nothing.
It's all around the same thing.
Yeah, so we're gonna be the ones, the Israelites. They're gonna start banning us.
13 million, that's 13 million to them, that's eating luxuries and hotel eating and resorts for them for a year.
They just get the money out. Been there. And then what it is, these different companies, because they don't go to just one person, but they break the 13 million up amongst the tech companies that they all funded and all of that.
Right.
The tech companies, what happens, they just checking their email and saying, it's just an email saying, look, follow these regulations and we'll give you this money and you make sure that you get what we want done. But they don't just give them money just to do that. They give money for them tech companies' pockets too.
Right.
So that they're gonna do it.
Right.
And they got ways of getting that money back at the end of the year.
All they're gonna do is hire more people that's computer savvy and tell them what to look for and cut it. That's all they gonna do.
The executive order that he signed in March, of Biden, a part of it was also to attack misinformation. That was a part of it too. So it's just all around the same time, and we're not ignorant of Esau's devices.
Yes, we know that the clamp is coming down, man. They let the people enjoy that last summer. You know what I'm saying? While they were scheming up plans and plots and moving military equipment and getting things in order, they let you take your vacations. They still was messing with you on vacation. You still had to, certain places you still had to get this Kool-Aid. Some people were stuck on vacation. Stuck at an airport for days in another country. So they allowed you this last little summer to freak off, and then they hit you with the jungle bumps. They hit you with the jungle bumps. Oh, and now you got
broken down body.
Your immune system is compromised.
Yep.
Your DNA is compromised.
Motherfuckers be getting fucked up this summer, man. I'm sorry, it's fall and winter. It's winter. That's what I mean to say. I'm sorry. Get their ass handed to them.
Yeah. A lot of you already jacked up. You're just so proud you ain't gonna say nothing because you know you fucked up.
You a demon.
Right.
But like we started out the lesson, return to the Lord, man.
Right.
That's right.
That's when you're going to get your healing.
Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
That's right.
You know? Yeah. Not seeking for like Dill was saying.
Hey, your shelter is going to be the Lord.
That's right. Proverbs 18:10. The Lord's name is a strong tower, and he that runneth into it is safe.
That tower is shelter.
But going back, First Maccabees 1 and says, and he gathered a mighty strong. And he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him.
All of them, bro. You need to get a bike, a literal bike where you pedal. That's all they do is sit. Sit on the goddamn legs like man. As soon as he sit on that motherfucker.
And that's a cartoon, man.
Yeah. Backed up with turds. It says, and after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die. I'm going from verse 5 on First Maccabees. Verse 6. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive.
Now keep reading this because this is going to be reincarnated. This whole shit is about to be reincarnated, man. Right.
It says, so Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule every one in his place. And after his death they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
Right, so from that point, from when they ruled, Greeks, then it went to the Romans, evils were multiplied in the earth. Then they went down for 1,000 years, and now they got it back. So the evils have been constantly multiplying in the earth. Okay, wickedness. Go ahead.
It says, and there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been an hostage at Rome, and reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks.
Man, it's kind of crazy, bro, because I was going into that history, and before it just jumped straight to Antiochus Epiphanes, but you missing out on Seleucus the second, Seleucus the first, the dudes that just came right before him, they was doing all type of crap.
Remember he said a wicked root.
Yeah.
You got many come out of one root.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's just like the Lord had to, he could jump past the evil they was doing because it wasn't as drastic as the man, as this dude.
It's the way.
And then the reason why he was a hostage at Rome is because his father, Antiochus III, he was going against a lot against the Romans. And one time he went against the Romans, they taxed him for causing that war to happen. And they made him, to let him free, they taxed him where he had to pay a certain amount of money a year, and then he had to give like 19 hostages, and every third year he had to rotate the hostages, but one of the hostages had to stay, and that was Antiochus at the fourth. He couldn't be rotated.
It was where Roman generals, and they drew the line in the sand.
Yeah.
Okay. They basically told his ass, look,
Yeah.
it's gonna be war. You step over this line, have to deal with what?
That was Antiochus
right.
III.
Done.
That was his father.
Right, and then he ran away.
Yeah, he went back into Egypt. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
verse 11.
You know what? I'm sorry, brother. It may be Antiochus IV.
I forget, the actual history, but that was a big part of history.
Yeah, that sure
So
was.
that's where you get that term, the line drawn in the sand.
Oh, you know what? It was Antiochus III. I call fact.
Go ahead, finish reading that.
Hey, Yahawashi, man, hey, Yahawashi drew the line.
Yeah. That's what he,
You know? Verse 11. In those days, when there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we had much sorrow. And that's the same spirit when Jake came out of Egypt. That's the spirit that they had. Oh, we was eating cucumbers, we was eating this and that. You know what I'm saying? We was eating good, man. Now we in the desert and, we shall die.
You're going to have that even more so now. You had it when they pulled out the potion. You seen all of our people, celebrities, promoting that goddamn juice. Yeah. And I seen a post of this woman that used to administer the shop. She said the vials came in and they were all numbered. 1, 2, and 3. If you got from the batch that had 1, that was a placebo, nothing but saline, which was basically salt water. 2 and 3 was the mRNA. And she said she saw politicians and celebrities, they were the only ones getting that 1.
Wow. God. Right. Exactly.
Hey, all that filming when they was doing that's fake, man. They either had saline going on or they had the needles that go in like that. They use them for those are props. They used for movies in Hollywood. The needle literally go in. You can buy them shits on Hollywood, man. The needle push inside of the shit.
Right.
You even make the liquid look like it's gone, but it's just a thing covered over the liquid.
it just transferred from this part to that part.
Yeah, and then when it go back, it just uncovers it. Boom.
Right.
It's all got ways, man. That's easy. That's
Easy to him, bro. That's easy to hold into.
It's verse 12 in 1 Maccabees. It says, so this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
So that executive order is going to give you license to spend your money. Right. That's why I say this is going to be reincarnated, but into the times that we're living in. Yeah. All right. You're going to have to go to the goddamn to the devil. All right. In order for you to live. All right. And you ain't even going to be able to live comfortably.
Damn, this dude.
It says, verse 14, whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen. Gyms, man. Go back to the word gymnos, which means naked. Yeah. And what do you have in the gyms? Half naked women, half naked men. Women in there with booty shorts on, or what else? Just the spandex shorts, biker shorts.
We're so in the rule of Esau.
That's it, yeah. And during this time, the one that Jake dealt with, because you remember it said Jake sold out, the high priest Jason was for position to have that position over Israel. They was doing everything that Antiochus was told them to do. And the same thing is gonna have, like the brother says, reincarnated. You have your people that's your leaders that's gonna get you fucked up out here, man.
They gonna basically tell you to do what the devil is doing.
Here it is, General Yohana and his whole little crew, his leadership is telling people to get juicified. You know what I mean?
Yep. Even the IUIC said that. Going back before it was rolled out. They were telling we were the only ones saying don't get it, man. We were the only ones saying don't get it.
Remember those women
Coming to our comment pages.
Going from native.
Yeah.
talking about, you know, should I? We've been saying don't get it.
Don't get it, man.
Now a lot of you walking around with a whole goddamn antenna in your vascular system, man.
Or your leg dripping. Like, dude, he was like, man, my leg is dripping, man. I took up and said, my shit leaking.
Now you got the health complications. This is a weird antenna too, because it can curve, it can bend, it can, if it snapped, it can regenerate.
Basically, it grows through your vascular system.
Yeah.
It grows where your veins are, man.
Yeah.
It's self-assembly.
Guys,
And a lot of you, all you have to do was go to the website. They told you exactly what it is. But you listened to the episode on TV that told you it was what it wasn't. All right? It is an operating system.
Yep.
Now you got people with immune
Deficiencies.
deficiencies. You know, that's what AIDS is. You know what I'm saying? Autoimmune disease.
Right.
Deficiency.
Deficiency.
Beige, right?
Yeah. I got a quick one.
Vague. What's the V? The V word. VACCINE. Autoimmune deficiency.
Right.
You kind of look like you like.
It said Isaiah 9:16. It says, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err,
Right.
and they that are led of them are destroyed."
Yep. So when you start seeing your own people coming out and telling you, look, you got to get that CHIP. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. This is how life goes. This is what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Just know, Great Millstone warns you.
Yeah.
The prophets of Yahawashi warns you.
Right. And we are the mouthpiece of the Lord. So the Lord, the voice of the Lord is within us. So that's the voice of the Lord telling you, hey, this is the way. Walk ye in it. This is the right way. If you want protection, if the spirit, if your spirit can grasp what we're saying without bucking up, then this might be for you. You know what I'm saying? Seek the Lord while he may be found. Start calling on the names that we're saying. What's the true names, which is Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, His Son named Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? He is to be, which is Yahweh, Yah. You know, he, Ha, Hawa, Hawa, he to be, Hawa, Yahawashi, he delivers. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Yahawashi is coming to deliver us, man.
That's right.
And that's our big brother, our savior, our one who laid down his life for
Our
us.
champion.
Yeah, our wisdom, our light, the word. He is everything to us, man. He is the only one that was able to break down the word, man. To unlock the seals.
He was the only one worthy to loose the seals.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, hey, man, it's a blessing to be in this truth, man.
That's right.
Get it while it's hot, man. It's always gonna be hot, but it's hot
Before that door of mercy shut.
yeah, before your ass be hot. You know what I'm saying?
I remember you earlier. You said I'd rather be crazy than crispy.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd rather have it hot in my mind than hot on my ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have that fire within myself, my mind, that's, you know, that fire coming out of, instead of it actually being on your flesh, consuming it.
You want to get beamed up or burned up?
Yeah, right? Choose you this day. But me in my house, we just serve Yahawashi, man.
Can I back you up, Elder, what you were saying? Or Elder July? I just want to back you what Elder Dariana was saying. Psalms 51 verse 7. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which you have broken may rejoice. Hide thy face from my sins, and blot out all my iniquities.
Yeah, that's right, bro. That's right. And that the only way that's gonna happen is by Psalms 119.
Real quick, hey, you blot out your iniquities by returning unto the Lord and the Lord cleansing you by the washing of the word, man. You know what I'm saying? Ephesians 5:26, I believe. And Psalm 119. Where withal when man cleanses his way, washing of the word.
Yep. It says Psalms 119:9. It says, "Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word."
Right. So that goes back to the hyssop. All right. To cleanse, man.
Yeah, 'cause those are ancient soaps and stuff, nitrate and hyssop. Yeah, cleansing. You know, you clean your body with it down. Yeah, real soaps. And now we wash it spiritually with the word of the Heavenly Father, and that's why they tell you in Romans 12 to be renewed in the spirit of your mind. That's the cleansing.
And it talks about too the polar soap.
Yeah.
That, you know, the Israelites, you know, they gonna be clean. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's gonna be right in the kingdom.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, that's good. I'm glad he believes that. Oh yeah, any day now.
Blowing your horn at us, man. Hey, but you know, I can't say that because we a spectacle.
Right, an astonishment.
We're a spectacle to the world.
To that last precept, talk about our leaders.
Oh yeah, talk to her.
This is Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10. It says, "His watchmen are blind; they are all ignorant; they are all dumb dogs."
Check this out, Apostle.
Every Christian,
I'm sorry.
so like every Christian that's trying to wake you up to the times we live in, but they tell you to call on Jesus.
Right.
You know, the Holy Spirit told me this. You know,
IUIC, bro, like Apostle Barbara, IUIC went around that blitz in the name of Jesus, bro, the whole time.
hey,
Look at this
I
shit.
see these niggas was, I ain't gonna call them niggas, they Israelites, they brothers, but they off right now.
Right.
They was in Detroit. Deep, I'm talking deep in a mug. I don't know if this was just recent, but they were so goddamn deep, they had the whole block and they were marching in the
You
street.
talking about that demon was following?
I don't know if that was there.
I seen
That might have
pictures,
been
they got
Atlanta.
pictures where they like this and
There
shit.
was one demon.
Right.
she
But they was
following.
basically
Yeah,
all
yeah.
purple.
Con.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Through the
And when they
neighborhood,
hit the
elder?
corner,
Through the neighborhood?
it was Detroit though.
Okay.
It was, you didn't see no forest and nothing like it was in the
Okay,
South.
got you.
And they was
They had the police.
Ah.
when they
right
hit
there.
the corner, nah, they didn't see no police. When they hit the corner, they did it like them goddamn Moabites.
Yeah.
Yo, they was on point.
Ah.
with it.
Yeah, man, I'm like, what
They
the
were
hell?
practicing.
Yeah.
You know, they was deep. They was at least 1,000. You know,
Yeah, I seen a couple videos like that.
but the Lord ain't never told us to do that.
Right.
That's the point. The leaders of this people caused them to hurt.
Yep, it was 7 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Detroit,
They
man.
had one before that.
Yeah, they had.
Like, what is that? What does that do? That does not serve the purpose of pushing His word,
That's
man.
right. That's right.
You know?
But see, Jake like that, elder.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks organized. Look at them, brother. They all in sync.
They got it together.
Yeah. That.
Not knowing that the leader of them, you know what I'm saying, allegedly, he took a backdoor deal. And how do we know that? He's telling you to call on Jesus.
Right.
He's telling you, they told you to get that witch's brew. All right? And they still not teaching you about the sea hip.
Yep.
When the technology is all around and they putting it in your face all on mainstream media.
Right.
So why join them? Because you want to feel good. You know, you want to be somewhat comfortable. You want to be with the masses of it.
Yeah.
Nah, y'all can have that.
Bro, you heard Apostle Tahar said they counted themselves. Talking, they was boasting on how they was like 5,000 deep.
That was not y'all.
And Apostle,
And King David got disciplined for that.
yeah, Apostle Tahar said I wouldn't dare count GMS. That's what he said. Like this dude's counting himself and he's boasting himself. Shit, yeah.
But and elder, they don't teach about Jacob's trouble.
At all.
They don't even go into the chariots.
Yeah.
You gonna learn the law. deal with, you're going to learn your Israelites. You're going to learn what not to do and this, that, and the third. But they also teach you only can have one woman. That's not scripture.
Nah, that you see in the apostles,
Yeah, you got a spouse when you find the truth. And if they don't believe, you got to leave them. That's not scripture.
Yeah.
He says, I had a partner in the world. He texted me this morning. He texted me a flyer that he got. He's out in Ohio. And he was like, he texted to me and I was like, oh yeah, that's on point. They had the tribes on there. I was like, yeah, that's us. And he was like, first I put I responded with an exclamation point. And then he was like, this is some good info. I was like, yeah, that's us. We the tribes. But the leaders of that group sold out. It was the UPK.
Right.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We used to hand out, remember I used to hand out flyers when I first woke up? For what? You know what I'm saying? Jake ain't gonna get it that way. I used to go turn in them cans. I used to hand out flyers to all the Israelites. I told a lady at the office, I said, here, hand these out to all your workers. You know what I'm saying? He had cards, all that, man. Fuck all that, man. You know?
I still got one. Way back. Yeah, I still got one.
His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dogs. They cannot bark sleeping, lying down. Yeah, when you got a dog, your dog is your basically your security system. Right. You know what I'm saying? Your dog is a security system, even against spirits. But let alone if an intruder is coming, somebody that's coming to do you harm, your dog senses that. So what does your dog do? His tail goes straight up and he gets the barking. You know what I'm saying? His hair stand up on the back and on the back of his neck and he get the barking because to let you know this motherfucker ain't right. He's dangerous.
A dumb dog is a dog that ain't gonna bark when the enemy comes. He ain't gonna say nothing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
God.
A dog is there for your security purposes. Not only is it man's best friend, but it's there for your security purpose. If you sleep, say like you gotta sleep and you gotta make camp and you fall asleep, your dog can hear somebody coming before you do. So your dog will get up and bark. Yeah. And that'll wake you up. To tell you dangerous here. Right. Okay? Well that's what the true prophets are doing. With those dogs barking. Right. We out here. You know, we barking constantly. Right. To Israel, but you got other guys, they ain't barking at all. They tail wagging. They talking about building communities in a society that's going down.
Yeah, they gave him, they got a little bone. He started to do a little bone at him. And they busy on that motherfucker while the enemy he in the backyard and shit. They ain't worried. They chewing on that little bone and shit. They got their little bag.
Pack of bologna.
The bag, man.
Pack of
But
bologna.
the cold part about it is Esau gonna get them too. Even though he didn't gave you a bag, because ultimately Esau say you still got to take this seat here. You still gonna have to do what I tell you to. You ain't finna get where we at. You think you finna be where we at? No, you still a niggas, man. We just using you to get to the rest of your people.
That's the will of the Lord, bitch.
Hey, why did Yahawashi sit outside? We ain't the niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't the Judases.
What it say?
Because Judas didn't have a say-so on what he did. That was his lot.
Say, the elect has attained it, but the rest were blind. We the ones, hey man, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, humbly saying, man, because I don't know. But I'm out here though. You know what I'm saying? Trying like a motherfucker, bro.
Like we ain't doing it to get over on nobody. We trying to save our own goddamn soul, man. Or our own blessed soul, should I say. We ain't trying to get over on nobody, man. It's either you hear what we saying, you believe it, and that's it. You return to the Lord. And that's a beautiful Otherwise, scarf, do whatever the hell you want to do. Okay? Because we want to make it, man. Right.
It says they cannot work, sleeping, lying down, loving the slumber.
They in chill mode. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? All hell, you better break loose and they in chill mode.
I said keep them for rest to make Jerusalem a praise on earth. The majority of their topic, they're teaching marriage counselor how to deal with the woman.
Right.
How to like, dude, did you not just report on the executive order that just passed?
Right.
How it's already in policies?
We just got wind of it. End of the summer, going into the fall and winter.
That's important to work against that because that matches Revelation 13.
And then it goes into effect.
Yeah.
When it's real cold out.
Right.
When you're gonna need that gas bill so you can burn your heater.
Right.
But if they in control of your shackles, they can turn your money off. Oh, you ain't obliged? Okay, well then no heat to that home. No heat to that apartment complex building. All right? No gas to them. So you're gonna have to do things. You're gonna have to know how to survive. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Elder, you believe they're gonna come eventually with the social credit score as well? Like
it is.
They already have
I
it.
think it is. Yeah.
They already have it. It's called they already tracking your CO2
right,
emissions.
right,
They already tracking it.
right.
Yeah, they tracking your carbon footprint and all that. They already know it. You know what I'm saying? They just gradually introducing things to us.
Right.
Gradually.
Keep working against this, man.
Go ahead and fly and look at your itinerary. They're gonna tell you how much carbon you using.
Right.
So they already doing it.
Con.
Yeah, they're setting it up too, where they're trying to act like they're saving people money with these solar panel shits, right? And then I had went up to the mall and shit. And dude was trying to tell me about some solar panels, just wasting my fucking time. I'm like, nah, man, he's just a huckster and shit. He won't stop. He relentless and shit. I'm like, nah, man, it's all good. But you know what I'm saying? Instead of just being rude and shit, I'm trying to listen to him. I'm like, damn, man, this dude, man. I'm thinking in my head, man, this dude, man, he don't get it, man. I just said no, man.
Sometimes you gotta be that nigga.
Yeah,
You gotta be that nigga. Look, man, I said no, right?
Like in the beginning, you gotta stop them or steer shit.
Ishmael, bro.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just be that nigga so they know. All right,
Yeah.
man, I can't fuck with you. All right, man, have a nice day. Thank you, man.
Ishmael and shit. Wait,
Go ahead.
fucking 10 minutes of my time and shit.
Yep. Verse 11. It says, yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough.
You see, Jason put the whole gym in that mug, man. And they're all drinking their epispasm, putting other pieces of their flesh back on their rods so they can be back
Right.
uncircumcised.
That's crazy.
That's to the
That's
extent he was taking it.
Crazy. You see that one video? I see a woman in there in the gym working out. She done cut her titties off.
Yeah.
Right.
And she, with no shirt on.
Yeah.
And she in there like she a dude. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was ridiculous.
With the cuts. You can see the
That
cuts.
was ridiculous.
Fresh.
Fresh.
Took all the meat out.
all everything.
Yeah, she wasn't even built, man. She was a fat woman.
Yeah.
She had no muscles.
Life is
God damn.
People are gone, man. People are mentally ill here, man. They have real demons on them.
right, bro.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. Like, what the
It says, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way.
They looking to their own way, but we gonna build schools. We're gonna build our own Israelite community. The Lord didn't tell you to do that. That's your own way.
Not our rest.
That's your own way. We ain't. Okay, you're gonna build a community, but how you gonna tap in with society?
Hey, niggas
Everything is going digital. So you mean to tell me everybody gonna have to get to see him? Because you niggas ain't gonna have the money to goddamn stores and black oil. Let's say you did. Let's say you did. Let's say you did stuff. Who you think gonna come and put an end to that shit?
Esau, just like he did.
Esau gonna come and smash it, man.
Yeah.
No, he is gonna kill it.
Or he gonna set something,
Because
he gonna put one of his men in there and set it up to where that shit gonna fall. One dude's gonna do something to make all that shit fall.
Or he just gonna straight up blow it up.
Yeah, that's it.
Because you define against what he's doing. Two kings can't sit on the throne, man.
Right,
Come.
Socrates can't rule at the same time. He says they all look to their own way, every one for his gain, from his quarter.
Yeah, and they do that mostly so they can have, so the women can be comfortable.
Right.
Nah, you gonna have to be uncomfortable with me, but just ride with me.
That's right.
We finna be uncomfortable, but goddammit, the Lord finna get us through it.
That's right.
That's supposed to be your attitude, man. We ain't in a place of comfort.
Hey, like
It's no longer the village of comfort. Your comforts are being taken away.
Right.
Anxiety is starting to rise in you. You know what I'm saying? Because money is short. Now they talking about they gonna control your money. Okay?
Right.
So now is the time to totally depend on the Lord, man.
That's right.
Go back to that finish. We'll close it out.
First Maccabees 1 and 14. It says, whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant.
And that's what the New World Order is all about, when you forsake the holy covenant. All right? Go ahead.
And joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief.
Yeah, because you're going to be sold to do mischief. The Most High told us to do is to be fruitful and multiply. Don't you know that this system that they build around us is geared to totally eliminate sex. So you can't reproduce.
Time.
And if you do get that opportunity to reproduce, you won't be able to do it with a woman. Esau's going to do it with his technology. He's going to have you bust off in the cup, and he's going to select certain women to where he's going to inject in them, man.
Right.
This is what he's trying to build.
Sex dolls, he probably have that right there for you. Hey, you busting the sex doll with a cup.
They have killed me straight up. But we know through the spirit he ain't going to accomplish it to that level of perfection. The Lord going to throw him. He's already throwing monkey wrenches at him. Wait till these patriots start raising up and going after these governors and insurrection and all that, man. That's right, bro. You know, you start taking and controlling people's ways of living, you know what I'm saying, and making the dollar obsolete, people are going to lose it. You know?
The majority of the people, the young folks, the older that took the jab, they already can't reproduce, right?
Yeah, because it compromises their reproductive
Right.
organs.
You know, so they're not gonna be able to really put out no children anyway.
But that's also a part of the Georgia Guidestones number 2.
Right.
Talks about the controlling of sex.
Right. They don't know it yet, but they're not gonna be able to produce. And that's gonna cause them to go to the, like you were saying, to other alternatives for sex.
They show you that demolition man.
Right.
And they actually said this. The WHO actually said they're going to eliminate sex, man. They're going to get rid of the thought of having an orgasm. They actually said this, man. You know what I'm saying? It's basically mean they're going to get rid of the thought of bringing forth life. Because that's what sex is ultimately for. It's for pleasure and to bring forth life on the planet, man.
And they know where we are the majority.
Right.
Jake do that.
Right.
That's what we do, baby.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
we
right.
make babies out this shit.
Right.
Woo!
Record check on the Lord, because he said,
He straight up said it. Because that's our only pleasure. We ain't getting pleasure out of society, so when we get home, we get it from our woman.
okay, baby,
Lock
open
her up. Yeah, you finna have some more babies.
But here it is. One of the first commandments is to be
to populate again. The Lord had told them again to be fruitful and multiply.
Yep.
But what they asked do, they tried to build a tower to reach to heaven.
Right.
And so it's happening all over again, man.
Right.
Going back, First Maccabees 1 and 15, and made themselves uncircumcised and forsook the holy covenant and joined themselves to the heathen and were sold to do mischief. I got a precept. This is Proverbs 21 and 14. A gift in secret pacifieth anger, and a reward in the bosom strong wrath. So you niggas get that bag, they just pacify you, do you some crumbs like in Luke 16. Rich man and Lazarus. And just now your shit is muzzled. You ain't speaking no truth no more, or you ain't trying to seek the truth no more. You get the bag and shut your ass up. You know what I'm saying? You got that bone and that enemies in that yard, and you ain't saying shit. You like, oh shit, what bone? And I got my bone shit. Well,
The cold part about it is temporal.
you know?
You can pierce yourself with many swords.
Yeah. Like Moses said, he said, I'd rather suffer with my people a little season. I mean, suffer with my people than to have joys or riches for a little season.
Yep.
You know? Hebrews 11.
Man, that's fucked up shit, man. Sold out like that.
That's part of the plan.
Yeah. So you people are pacified, man. You know, that's where you get the pacifier from. You stick it in the baby's mouth, and what it do is shut that baby up.
Pacify your ass.
Shut them up. You ain't crying no more. You ain't crying about unrighteousness no more.
Right, bro.
You know
Because
what I'm
they
saying?
got
You
that
ain't
money.
mad no more. The scriptures say, oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. A wise man.
A wise man.
To sleep.
Yup. He's all over there.
Right.
Yep.
With money.
Yeah.
You know, Jake, I guess has something to do with just depending on Esau. When we get bread, we assume that everything's okay. You know, so yeah, that's that pacifier, man.
Yeah.
So going back to First Maccabees 1 and 16, it says, now when the kingdom was established before Antiochus, he thought to reign over Egypt, that he might have the dominion of 2 realms. Wherefore he entered into Egypt with a great multitude, with chariots and elephants and horsemen and a great navy, and made war against Ptolemy, king of Egypt. But Ptolemy was afraid of him and fled, and many were wounded to death. Thus they got the strong cities in the land of Egypt, and he took the spoils thereof. And after that Antiochus had spent Egypt, he returned again in the 143rd year, and went up against Israel and Jerusalem with a great multitude, and entered proudly into the sanctuary, and took away the golden altar and the candlestick of light and all the vessels thereof.
Basically, he took their riches. That's what this executive order is going to do. It's going to take the people's money. It's going to take and control your own riches. Hard-earned money that you took, that you worked for, Esau going to have control of it come December. Or you're just going to be ass out. You know?
Nothing and you will find it.
Yeah, you will own nothing and be happy. What you think going on in China right now? Same thing that's getting ready to happen right here in the States.
They can't even go take money out their bank. Their bank is, they basically forfeited over.
Right.
So they go and rush some Walmart, so they open some market, and all of them in there, because they cut the food already off over there.
Right.
And they ration it.
They ration it.
Right.
They
Right.
rob the people.
This is why we say, man, seek the Lord while he may be found.
That's right.
We got a little bit of that in 2020.
Yeah, people was ramsacking the stores.
People said we only get a certain amount of milk, water,
Meat.
meat,
You know what I'm saying?
1 gallon.
You couldn't get goddamn toilet paper for months. Every time it came in, it was gone. They had to ration it out. Ass wiping paper. Because they told you to buy it on the mainstream media. They said make sure you get plenty of toilet paper. And you motherfuckers was running past everything else.
Yeah,
And you had baskets full of toilet paper.
That's that toilet paper, you dumb fuck.
We had to hit the stores down, those other stores.
oh yeah, like the Indian spies.
Yeah, Indian spots.
You know, the
I
whole-
still got.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this, and it ain't even like I just grabbed a little extra.
Right. Yeah. We had brothers come through, bless us. I still got that.
Oh yeah, let's finish this up.
Yeah. Okay, verse 22. And the table of the showbread, and the pouring vessels, and the vials, and the censers of gold, and the veil, and the crowns, and of the golden ornaments that were before the temple, all which he pulled off. He took also the silver and the gold, and precious vessels. Also he took the hidden treasures which he found.
Yeah, so
We
you
couldn't
know,
worship.
Yeah. But in this time, you know, Jake, we having them stashes, they ain't gonna be worth nothing. The hidden treasures, you know what I'm saying? Esau gonna be taking it. You ain't gonna be able to go to the store and spend it. You may have certain stores that still take the dollar, but eventually Esau gonna shut them down.
Yeah, he had those, remember how he had people going around and shut people's businesses down?
Yeah, because they wasn't following the regulations. They hired people too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Was it O'Shea, maybe?
Well, it was OSHA, and then you had just regular people they was hiring to go make sure people were compliant to the regulations.
Verse 23. He took also the silver and the gold and the precious vessels. Also he took the hidden treasures which he found. And when he had taken all away, he went into his own land, having made a great massacre and spoken very proudly. Therefore, man, it made me think about him going into the mountains, man. And them motherfuckers going in there talking proudly how they messed us over, and they all invested in the Jews and the
And they
CHI
gonna see a massacre that's gonna occur out here, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a massacre out here, man. Scriptures tell you the blood is gonna come up to the horse's bridle. That's how much death is gonna be out here, man.
Verse 25. Therefore, there was a great mourning in Israel and in every place where they were, so that the princes and the elders mourned. The virgins and the young men were made feeble, and the beauty of women was changed.
And that's gonna happen again.
Oh yeah.
Women ain't gonna be walking around fine like they are today. You know, women get dolled up just to go on goddamn live. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be none of that, man.
Ain't gonna be no filter.
You ain't gonna have the filters. You know what I'm saying?
What is it called? Boomerang? When they just go back and forth? It's gonna be stopped.
It's gonna be stopped. You ain't gonna have them feminine products.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you're an elect woman, because the Lord gonna take care of you.
That's right.
Right?
Verse 26. So that the princes and the elders mourned, the virgins and the young men were made feeble, and the beauty of women was changed. Every bridegroom took up lamentation, and she that sat in the marriage chamber was in heaviness. The land also was moved for the inhabitants thereof, and all the house of Jacob was covered with confusion.
Let's stop it right there.
Mine's going
Yeah, it's gonna all be in a state of confusion.
What's going
Unless she
on?
repent. Unless she repent,
Oh, my
all the
God.
house of Jacob is gonna be in a state of confusion of what the hell is going on. Why is this happening? We need help. FEMA help. You're gonna call on everything but the true names of Yahawashi and Yahawashi. And that's gonna be to your own destruction and your own fall because you didn't listen to the Lord's messengers, man.
That's right.
All right. So with that, we're gonna give all praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.
Wow.
Oh, dude right there, he on stuck. Do it right